Alrighty then, guys, let's get ready for today's stream. So we're back after an entire, almost a week, I think, of not streaming. I was in the middle of setting up my new PC and doing all sorts of other things. So here we are. You guys might notice that we have a new campaign going on. For some reason, Steam Cloud didn't carry over my save files for whatever reason. So I had to do some fixing up here. But we started a new campaign, and I just played through the Gatecrasher for you guys last night. And we've got a very fun start this time around. So let me go show you guys which units we've got here. Let's start from the hero and the default stuff that we have starting with. Also, how's it going, Ladonal, Toki, Tama, Bladewalker, Morvin, everybody else, Stanker Dude, you too, Crescio. Alright then, and hopefully the microphone is working in all my settings. Let me know if it ever gets too loud. It seems like it's peaking a lot on the OBS. Does it sound like it's too loud for you guys? There's no game audio? Oh no, you know what? There is game audio, but it's really quiet for some reason. Is my audio super loud? Because OBS is like constantly peaking with the mic volume. It might be. Let me turn myself down a bit. How's this? Maybe 1 more decibel. Okay, how's this? Hopefully this isn't too loud. Mic's a bit too loud for me? Okay, that makes sense. And let me get the game audio. Here, let's see if there's... Okay, so that audio is fine. Oh, let's assign some research. So forgive me if today's stream is going to be a bit of us trying to set everything back up to how it was in the past. Gami, it says sounds fine. Okay, that's good. It's a bit loud. There is game audio, but it's at like 1%. Why is it at like 1% for some reason? I'm gonna change the mic audio a little bit lower because on OBS it's like clipping into the red zone, which it shouldn't be doing. While I'm talking, it should be around the yellow zone, I think. Bring it down just like 1 more decibel here. Hopefully that'll be okay. Alright, let's see if that works for now. Let me know if it's still too loud. I'll have to like re-listen to the stream, of course, after we're done with today's stream, just to really make sure that I'm not speaking like way too loud. Is my audio like too quiet now? Because I moved it down by like 10 decibels, so hopefully it's not too quiet. Maybe the game audio is going through the voice channel. Okay, let me go to OBS settings and see if the audio is going the right direction. Desktop audio, device not connected or not available. That would explain it. That would definitely explain it. Let's see, I think I'm supposed to do it this way. Okay, hopefully this one's better.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from the...
It does sound quiet on my end too.
Should fix that
Does it sound better?
problem
Oh, we have game audio? Okay, you guys can hear it now?
Come
That's
on,
good, that's good.
Rover. It'll work.
We have the technology.
I probably could have
Okay,
saved a lot of time
so
repairing the ship's systems
I'm just gonna be talking for a bit. During this time, you guys can let me know if my voice sounds a lot louder, a lot quieter, or just right compared to how we had it before, okay? Pro stream, the proest streamer of all time. So we have our skirmisher here. Here's how I set them up. Also, apparently in the settings you can make it so that it doesn't show numbers and it's just like a blue hexagon, which I actually think looks kind of nicer because we never really cared too much about the numbers. So we're gonna do this using the blue hexagons, and we're gonna see how it feels for you guys. I kind of like it with the blue hexagons. It looks nicer, even though it technically presents less information. Skirmisher is pretty straightforward. We're gonna learn heavy hitter because it's a strong perk. Low combat intelligence, but that's fine. We just need enough to learn that 1 perk over there. And we're going to do the standard build that I always do, grappling hooks and all that fun stuff. Then after that, we have the hero classes, or not hero classes, the advent classes. Advent, Trooper, and Aliens. So we got ourselves a Destroyer Commando. I've been saying I wanted to play with this class a bit, so I'm glad we found them again. Got Banish and Predator on him. The Banish is a very, very big deal. We got our grappling hook abilities. Psionic Grappler, Surgical Precision. This guy's got pretty good accuracy, so I'm pretty happy with that. I could take out Surgical Precision and give him something like Reflex or bring him on, but I feel like they need the accuracy. I feel like grappling hook units really need to be able to hit the things that they're trying to grapple, otherwise they just end up useless. And yeah, pretty straightforward build on this guy also. Mostly a middle row build. I'm taking Slampfire because I want to make use of this somehow, if possible. Then after that, we got the Frost Adder over here. Very tall snake, you can't even see its head. Let's see, we got Slither, Frostmark Target, Snake Blood, all these fun perks over here. I'm going to be doing mostly a bind build on this one. I feel like it's a little crazy going Dervish, but skipping Burial Blade. So I actually have a reason for doing that. And the reason for doing that is because, one, I want to use that Requiem Bullpup that gives you Banish as an ability. Having Banish on the soldier means upgraded damage is a big deal. Also, Bullpup does very little damage in Beyond Legendary. You kind of need a lot of damage, so I'm taking that. And then the other reason is Dervish. If I manage to kill things on every single turn, I get to use Justice, I think, like every other round or every round. I think it's every other round. For some reason it says 2-turn cooldown, but it actually probably means like 3. But yeah, so I feel like this is kind of really good for that purpose. If I need to use like only one grappling ability per round to kill something, I can alternate between those two every other round. Manual Override's a fine option too, but mostly this is for the purposes of using the Banish Bullpup. That really is the main reason. And this combos pretty well with it, with Heavy Hitter. You could also argue that because we have Heavy Hitter, we no longer need Lethal, and we can switch to using Burial Blade. That's a fine option too. I find that Burial Blade's a bit weaker for killing the Psy Priests in Beyond Legendary, because the Psy Priests get the Brawler perk, so you don't actually have a reliable way of doing a lot of damage to them with Burial Blade. That's just my opinion, though. Alright then. How's it going, Starium? How's the speed feel? It's feeling really nice, actually. How's the audio so far? Does it sound as good as it used to sound? Hopefully. Alright, now let's go through our other classes. Ladonal made for us a custom class that he was building for himself. I'm gonna go over that later on. I decided to change Ladonal's character in the character pool to use the Barbarian class by default, because I just thought it would be fitting that he's automatically going to be the class that he built for us. Let's start from the top, though. So first, we got our ninja over here. Got ourselves one of those Ren the Marked ninjas. I haven't actually marked all of this guy's abilities, but we're going to be doing some sort of Hokage Ren the Marked build. Ren the Marked, it makes it so that each of our knives will inflict a debuff on the enemy, causing them to take 50% more crit chance. Hokage gives us a 40% damage boost against the target, so it's just like the Templar's Amplify ability. I'm not sure if it uses the same thing or not, so it may or may not stack with the Templar's Amplify. What else do we got here? I'm gonna be taking... Do I take Slice and Dice, or do I take...
Getting the Avengers power back online was a miracle.
They sound a bit quiet for
I'm
me. I might change the audio to be a bit louder.
But we'd still be half
Oh no, my headset has audio. That's probably why it sounds quiet.
Everything he had to get the ship
There we go.
But he didn't live long enough to see her fly.
We owe you both a debt of gratitude.
You can honor his memory by using this ship to destroy...
Is your monitor still 1080p? My monitor
No
is still
argument here.
1080p. I'm using my old monitors for now. Let's see. We have... I think it was something like this, and then we want to reduce cooldowns, right? Do we turn cooldown? I could also do the stun. The stun's pretty good too. I'll figure that out at some point. Then over here, we'll probably end up taking either Lightfoot for maximum mobility, or we could take Tactical Retreat. Both are fine options. I think ninjas kind of want to have a bit more mobility. This guy's kind of lacking it, so I'm going to give him the Lightfoot. Blue screen rounds, Paper Bomb Talisman. I think we always go for knife encounters there because it's such a good perk. Then over here, we're going to take Crippling Strike. We could also take Paramedic. That one's really good too. Sixth Sense is also really good. There's a couple of good options here, but I'll just mark those three for now. And then finally, the perk that we're looking for over here is going to be... I think we're going to take Combat Fitness just for more mobility. Tracking is a fine option too if you want to go in that direction. Okay. And then with high intelligence, we can afford to take Rend the Marked and maybe like one more thing. I'm down for Butcher. One smoke grenade to inventory. This is not a bad one either because it goes well with Knife Juggler. We'll probably do some combination of these three. Probably not all of them. Okay, but that's going to be West Easy's build. Wait, what? New PC? That's right, we have a new PC right now. For every one of you guys just coming in. Alright then, Ladonnell. Let's go check out your build here. Alright, so this is the Barbarian class. None of you guys have ever really seen this before on stream, at least. So, a fearsome, reckless, dual-wielding fighter, Barbarians are capable of shrugging off even the most severe injuries and find ways to retaliate. No matter what odds they are facing, Barbarians excel at being outnumbered. So apparently this is meant to be a dual-wielding class, but oh, I get it. You're supposed to switch to this. Alright then, so now we have you set up. Let me, character info, attitude. Let's give you a different attitude. I like the suspicious look for these guys with the way they cross the sword in front of them. Let's Go is pretty neat too. Let's go with Let's Go for now. Okay then, so here are their starting perks. They've got Sling Blade. I'm assuming this is meant to be used with the Hunter Axes. The Alien Hunter Axes, which we can't see on his back for now. I don't believe this has an animation until you equip the special axes. I could be wrong about that. We got ourselves Crusader's Rage over here. Damage boost for missing HP. We've got Enrage, become Enraged for 2 turns, dealing 25% more melee damage, becoming immune to mental effects, but suffering a -5 defense penalty. 10-turn cooldown that is reduced each time this unit attacks or is attacked by enemy attack. So it's very similar to the D&D Barbarian Enrage ability, I think. Or you could also... I learned about it first from Baldur's Gate because I'm a casual when it comes to D&D stuff. But yeah, so I think in those games you have Enrage and you get to take like 2 less physical damage or something, and then you I don't remember if you dealt more damage, but your condition to Enrage increases each time you get hit. So in this game they made it so it's like cooldown reduction. And then we have Slash. Pretty straightforward stuff. And now here's the perks. We got Aggression and Bring 'em On, as well as Attack Senses. They are meant to excel at being outnumbered, so you have some perks that make you stronger when you have more enemies on the board. That's kind of neat. Getting the theme there. Keen Edge, Tis But a Scratch, Blade Storm. Then we have Concentration, Combatives, and Lightning Reflexes. Followed by Fearsome, Infighter, Battle Cry. Battle Cry is sort of interesting. I couldn't figure out exactly how this thing works. If anyone knows in chat, just let me know. I don't know if it like sets your attacks to automatically crit for something, or if it's like you just get a big number increase. It implies that you get a big number increase over here in the description, but when you look over here, it says that outgoing and incoming attacks cannot be dodged, so it almost makes it sound like it sets it to be crit, so I can't actually tell how this works. There's no like actual description in there. Concussive Blows, Resilience, we got Bull Rush, Anatomy, Brawler, Butcher, Cross Strike, Damage Control, which is kind of interesting. You never really see damage control on organic units nowadays. And then Reaper. In D&D, you take half physical damage, if I recall correctly. Ooh, half physical damage, interesting. 9 wound red at Corporal is, a lot. This guy will basically not be sitting in the medbay ever, with Crusader's Rage as a squatty perk. Very interesting class here. Now, I have some ideas for things that we can do to absolutely bust up this class and make it insane. Now, over here, you guys will see we have a multiplier type damage increase. In XCOM 2, as well as XCOM 1, modded and unmodded, a lot of the time, most of our damage increases are flat damage increases, such as Center Mass giving +1, Lethal giving +2 damage, Alpha Mike Foxtrot giving +4, and occasionally we have a multiplier bonus here, +25% more melee damage. Now on this guy in particular, here we have a mighty critical. We have +30% increased damage. Hey guys, we have a if we get a crit. And thank you very much for the sub! Noise Sniper, much appreciated, sir. Thank you very much for your support. So, yeah, we have Mighty Critical over here. We can get 30% increased damage if we get a crit at some point. So 30% and 25% over here already. That's some pretty big numbers. Then over here we got Butcher, another 30% damage increase. And now we're heading into the territory of the numbers do be kind of wacky now. I believe with this much damage with the Fusion Blade, you can roll a minimum of 30 damage, 31 damage or so. Remember how we were like, oh, LaDonnell's character is never going to be as strong as the Raptor Commando ever was? I think we might find a way here. So this is the crux of the idea. We got Bring 'em on over here, which gives us up to +8 damage, although for the most part it'll probably just be about like +4 max. I doubt we'll ever see like 16 enemies on the board. Although this is beyond impossible, anything can happen, I guess. We got Reaper over here, 30 damage Reapers running around killing things, that might be fun. Of course this won't be max damage against things that aren't organic, so against Sectopods and Mechapedes, we're still going to have a little bit of a lack of damage, but that's alright. The difference between like, what, 30 damage and 20 damage? A big difference, but the numbers are so big by themselves that it doesn't actually feel like it'll feel that different. This is beyond impossible. Impossible. Then we have Last Stand over here. So at first I was thinking like, okay, we have a lot of damage against organic units. We even have like concentration if we want to use this build against the Chosen. And I was thinking about using this against the Assassin, but I was like, oh, okay, well, Assassin will counterattack me to death. Then, check this out. We have Last Stand over here. Once per mission, become immune to death and incapacitation until the end of your next turn. So here's the play, okay guys? When we fight against the Super Assassin by the end of the game, let's say the Assassin has collected all the Stones of Power or whatever, and she's super powerful and will do like 20 damage per strike, LaDonnell can't die. So we take LaDonnell and we park him right next to the Assassin, activate Last Stand, and she's just going to keep hitting him, while every other teammate on the party is going to apply, what we're going to do is we're going to have our ninja over here apply Rend the Marked, and we're going to have, I think we'll have, what's it called, a Reaper with Rend the Marked also, and they're going to apply approximately like 250% crit chance debuff against the Assassin, and then combined with, where is he? Combined with LaDonnell's perk over here, this one's mine, we should be able to get 100% crit chance against the Assassin. And then we just fucking slam her with like Sling Blade, melee attack, have an officer command this guy again, and we just keep attacking and we see if we can kill her through the enhanced layered armor, all in one round. And if we do this using the Reaper ability, we get to kill everything else on the map also. Let's see if we can break LaDonnell's class really hard. Okay, so that's the idea. Nobody tell Rishi or Tedster about this. Then we got our Hell Knight over here, we got Unscarred, we also have Dragon Force on this guy, so if for whatever reason we can't get a crit on LaDonnell, or we just need to apply Might to someone else, we have that option. I was kind of hoping for like a second defensive option so we can make a super tank, but that's fine. On the move, Void Rift, same way I've been building them in the past, sort of a teleporting type build. We got our Crasher over here. Oh, I haven't marked out your perks yet. Cracker doesn't have anything specifically special, but I'll take this, the slice and dice build. That should be fine. We'll do slice and dice, and maybe we'll do some sort of sword build. Thinking we'll do something along this line. I might actually forego disabling shot and take sling blade, depending on how I'm feeling. A lot of stuff in the endgame is immune to stuns, so it wouldn't actually hurt to just take sling blade so we have an extra source of added damage. And maybe we do something like this. I could do it this way, or I could try out Chimera and do something with that. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. But yeah, this is going to be our build. Looks pretty good. We can opt to take Dervish, that way we can make use of slice and dice every other round. That could be pretty fun too. Alright, that's our Jane Kelly build. I think we already went over you and everyone else. Now, episode 0, I have a choice between a Fusilier and a Kimbo and another Barbarian. So I'm going to hold off on this guy's promotion. We're going to see if we get any other Fusiliers. I want like at least 1 or 2 in this campaign, but I also want at least 1 Akimbo in the campaign. And I'm pretty happy with this guy's stats for either of these builds, so we'll go in any of those directions. Now, let me go read some chat. Doesn't this one's mine allow you to keep shooting as long as you hit the target? No, this one's mine is a different thing. You're probably thinking of Marked for Death. Do our GPS here, make sure that we have our actively recovered Shiv unit. That's all done. I think we're pretty much set. Let me go remove this squad over here.
Command.
I'm gonna ignore Bradford, and here we are at the black market.
Our research was a success, Commander. I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Resistance comms is next, and I think we're ready. Hopefully we find some good timers for these missions. For now, I'm gonna just throw the Frost Adder in here. We will need names for the Destroyer Commando and Frost Adder. A shooty Akimbo would be good with 69 aim. A shooty Akimbo would be nice. I have wanted to build one for a while now. Alright, 10 days, we get some intel. Good stuff. Let's go pick that up. Okay, so let's do the thing where we actually send in a competent team. So why don't we bring in the Skirm, we'll bring in, you know what, let's have the Destroyer Commando and Skirmisher together, because we have 2 grappling hook units. And I know that, I think I saw Javier here. Yes, Javier automatically promotes into a grappling hook unit. I think it was the combat medic. We'll have those 3 together and we'll have like a cool Attack on Titan grappling hook team. And then after that, what else do we want? Is there anyone here who auto-promotes into a specific... Tama! You've got 9 hacks at! Nice! Okay, we know Tama automatically promotes into a hijacker, so we're gonna have Tama. Then, I think everyone else here promotes into regular stuff. So why don't we just start from the top over here. We got Beat Predator. And we can fit in a decent amount of people on this team, so let's add in at least 1 more person. Margin, let's have you on the squad also. So we got a couple of rookies, hopefully they'll be okay. Grab some grenades on you guys. Everybody grab your grenades. Another day, another attempt. How's it going, Igos? Hey guys, we have a new subscriber. And thank you very much for the sub, Jan. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you very much for your support.
Congrats on the new PC. Can I request the unnamed soldier _?
Yeah, we can get you that person. Let me just make sure everything here is good. I think so. I'll keep at least like 1 medkit on you guys, sure. Just for safety. You know what? Let's do double medkits. That way if either of you 2 bleed out, I can run the other to go save you. There we go. Oh, we forgot the Bradford Ranger.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Our new PC celebration isn't complete until we have the Bradford Ranger.
Coming in. We'll need
where
to
is it
seek out
again?
new means of replenishing our resources.
Commander? Hey, Commander.
Go here and then Radford
I should see
Rangers.
if
There
any
we
of the
go.
troops have been keeping count on alien kills. Might be a useful recruiting
Unnamed
tool.
soldier over here. How did you spell it again? Was it like this? There we go. Welcome back, Jan. OMG, Ronar no longer sends all rookie teams on first mission. Is he faceless? No, I just really like the squad, so I want this campaign to really last. I'm just gonna be extra safe here, rather than rush all my rookie promotions. Let's see, we need one more mission before we scan at the black market. We had a bit of trouble finding that last mission, though. There we go. 7 days on it still, so that's pretty solid. Grab it, let's do it. Let's see. I'm going to do... I think for this one, we're going to start training up... I did say I was going to have the Barbarian and the Ninja together, so let's have you two together. This will also help us work towards creating soldier bonds, too. And I guess I'll just go from the top of the list straight down. Lucky Jazz, you're up next. We got Canoodler. We got Belly City. Super excellent. Oh yeah, also I didn't mention, but Ladonal has 18 mobility. So we got some big numbers on that fellow. The 18 mobility Ladonal was truly a dream. When I was doing the Gate Crasher and I was looking through and I saw the 18 mobility Ladonal with the Hell Knight on the starting squad with the Destroyer Commander, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be such a fun run. We got 96% infiltration. I do need to remove some equipment. Or I take off a rookie. I think I'll remove equipment instead though. Let's see, smash and grab. We could also just do an SMG run. I kind of want them to be able to shoot. But an SMG run would allow us to hit 100% infiltration. I think. Close to 100%. Take off some stuff on West Easy, I guess. Make them a little bit faster. Ladonal doesn't really need the speed, so I'm gonna actually leave Ladonal with all of his stuff. 100%, there we go.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Leave someone good for the Bounty Hunter? You're right, actually. I always forget that step, that we need to have at least one soldier for Bounty Hunter. I think if we were to save someone up for Bounty Hunter, Jack's looking pretty good. Bloody Tear's looking pretty good. I think I want slightly higher mobility for our Bounty Hunter. Bloody Tear's looking like a pretty good option. This will allow us to be able to run up to things and hand cannon them to death. We also have Super Excellent up here. Let's see. Between Super Excellent and Bloody Tear has like one more point of mobility. Super Excellent doesn't have negative dodge, though. That's kind of important. Oh, but Super Excellent has really low will. Bloody Tear can participate on more missions, thus building up more stacks. We might do Bloody Tear for this one.
I'm more than happy to leave the hard decisions to the commander.
I'm thinking we do Bloody Tear for this one. Yeah, let's do Bloody Tear for our Bounty Hunter, probably. We'll try to remember that. Alright, now that we have every single mission found, we can switch you guys over to recruit mode. Unfortunately, I did not find my engineer.
Avenger plotting new course.
And I believe it takes 8 days to dig out your first thing, so just make sure before the 8 days passes, we get our engineer here.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do.
Communications complete. Ooh. What are we doing next? Basic research is next. We will probably try rushing magnetic weapons again like last time. As for whether or not we can take any regions hostage, I don't see any big potential hostage regions right now. Yeah, I don't see any big potential hostage regions. New Mexico is a pretty good possibility, though. I see that there's no connection between New Mexico and New Brazil. That's pretty nice. I think what we'll do is we'll head into Western US, try to liberate this spot, head into Eastern US, try to liberate this spot, and then we'll make contact into New Mexico and just start building up all the vigilance in that spot. And yeah, that sounds like a plan. Two days until 100%.
Market is open.
Quartermaster. Ooh, a heretic. I could do a heretic. And we also need to buy an engineer eventually. We'll start off with the heretic for now, I'm thinking. Do I? I think so. Yeah, I think we buy at least the heretic. See how good this guy is. Dr. Freppa. %80 damage and burns the target. Liquidator? You can learn Liquidator? I did not know that. Killing an enemy with your pistol doesn't cost an action. And you can learn pistol perks down here. Your accuracy's pretty decent. I might consider a pistol build. How's it going, Ouija? We just got a new PC, and for some reason Steam Cloud didn't transfer over my save file from the previous computer. So that's why we're starting a new one right now. Got center mass, chant. You know, I think we might try a pistol build on this guy. This guy's also got phase walk as an ability, which is sort of interesting. But yeah, for those guys coming in chat right now, when we finally start loading up the missions, it's gonna load just like this. It'll be so fast. Alright, so I guess we're gonna do a pistol build. Special pistol shot that consumes one focus is a free action that can be used even after consuming all other actions, will grant concealment on kill. So we have a way to set up Shadow Strike on this soldier over and over again. This has a 2-turn cooldown. Plus Shadowborn. We could also just take Shadow Step since we already have Shadow Strike. I think one of these two. We'll definitely take Shadow Bullet, and we'll probably have this soldier in charge of just running around killing things from concealment. We also have access to Embrace the Darkness. Activate to generate focus, only usable while concealed. Additionally grants Phantom. I think we do need Phantom if we're going to do this type of build. So Shadow Strike into... Quick Feet is sort of an interesting choice. Do we have ways of easily gaining concealment beyond just using Shadow Bullet? I'm guessing not. Quick Feet. I think we will take Quick Feet though. Ghost Bullet will fire an additional pistol shot at the target if they survive the initial shot. I wonder if both of these shots get the Shadow Strike bonus. Void Conduit, Glacial Rend, Untouchable. I'm thinking we go into Glacial Rend. Untouchable is a fine option also, but being able to freeze your targets if you can't kill them is a fine option too. This will be particularly good against certain boss units that would otherwise be immune to stuns. I don't know if Sectopods and Mechapedes can be frozen, but if they can be, this would be nice to use against them. And then finally, I guess it makes sense to take the Void Hungers. Run the target with psionic energy, dealing massive damage, costs 3 focus, deals 250% bonus damage, and converts the attack to psi. 250% bonus damage. So if I'm reading this correctly, it's plus 250%, so it's actually a 3.5 multiplier. Damn, that's really good. I'll consider one of these two. Both of these should be fine options. I feel like Soul Rend critting would probably... I don't know if the crit damage gets multiplied, but if it does, this is actually the right choice for us to take. When you kill a target with Ghost Bullet or Haunt, gain 1 standard action point. Okay. Alright, so here's how the combo is going to work. The combo is First, we use our Shadow Strike to kill as much stuff as possible. Then on the last thing that we're capable of killing, so usually it'll be something like Fanfire into a Shadow Bullet on something else, probably. We'll get our stealth back up, and then after that, we will build up, well, preferably we build up enough focus to do all the stuff first. So we build up a lot of focus, then we use all of our special abilities to do a bunch of killing, and then after that, we use Soul Rend to blast a guy using Shadow Strike. I'm assuming that works. We won't have 100% crit chance unless we have support from like holo targeters and stuff using this ability. We will have 100% chance to crit using our shot abilities though. Maybe it's better to go Void Hungers. I don't know. Maybe Void Hungers is the right choice here. We'll have Center Mass, Scorching Rend, Phase Walk. This has a minimum distance. It's not an infinite teleport, but we have that as an option. This guy doesn't have a lot of skill points, but I'm willing to spend a bit on this guy just because this guy has some pretty good perks, actually. At the very least, we'll take Fanfire. I think Fanfire is definitely worth taking. Channel's not a bad one, and this will make it so that we can have you going out with Templar a lot together. You guys will be able to just drop a lot of focus for the combos that we want to set up on these types of units. Alright, I won't overthink too much about what we're going to do with that guy. We have an idea of what we want to do, so let's just stick with it. In the black market, there's a couple of things we can sell. Seeing as how we don't have any miners, I'm just going to sell all of this for 20 free supplies. There we go. Oh, I used the console command to go through Gatecrash. We didn't get any corpses out of Gatecrash. Oh man, really? No corpses? Alright, that's fine. We don't have any trooper corpses, but that's alright. Okay then, what are we doing here? Make contact, make contact, make contact. I think we're still scanning here. One more day until 100%. I'll scan for just a little bit longer before I head in that direction. We'll start by making contact over here.
Sector 9, Western United States. Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Back to Intel, I think. There we go. Back to Intel, and we'll just scan until it's time to go back then look for missions. I might even stay here until we're done making contact with this region. There we go.
Regional contacts located.
I could have you guys on Intel, or I could have you guys on recruiting. Do I do Intel or recruiting for you guys? I could stay here and just look for the rescue recruits missions. I think I'll do that. Alright, first mission, let's do it. Congrats on new PC, I wish I could afford one. Mine's from 2018. Oh man, I had a 2017 PC, I think. So mine wasn't too far from yours. But I had a really good quality 2017 PC. You need the troopers and officer for like mag, don't you? I do, so I might not be able to mag rush. We'll see. If we can't mag rush, that's fine. We'll do a standard laser. We can also console in the trooper corpses if we want. I think it was 7 trooper corpses and 1 officer, right? Plus 1 sectoid and 1 drone. We'll see if someone can figure out the exact name of the corpses that I have to type in, that would be helpful. Alright. Not supply raid, smash and grab mission. We have a bunch of people who aren't in concealment, so that's why we brought along West Easy. We have concealment.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's just gonna follow up with this guy.
Moving out.
And after that, everybody stays just right behind him.
Shall we investigate?
Okay, mi muovo.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Pulling out.
Oh, I didn't realize, but the Barbarian class gets a point of armor. And here we go, let's begin. Got ourselves a Curse Trooper and a Bio Trooper. cutscene is... Oh, there we go. Alright, we do have an overwatch on that sentry, unfortunately, so we will have a slightly difficult time getting through that guy. Let's see if maybe we can have WOTC come up and cancel that overwatch somehow. I could also just come up and chop him. I will have to eat the overwatch if I run up like this, though. Preferably we don't take that overwatch. I'm gonna just throw this knife and see if we get him. 50%? Hey, nice throw. He's also bleeding, which means we just need 2 more damage to make sure that he dies. Not bad, not bad. And after this, I'm thinking we don't need to hit Enrage just yet, probably. This should be a one-shot kill. Very likely one-shot kill. Nice job, Ludano. Advanced hacking is pretty nice to pick up early on. And then after that, I think our rookies just run up and start throwing grenades. Can we reach the biotrooper with a grenade? We can, actually. Let's see if one of the guys on the sides over here can deal with the sentry. Noodler. Get me a kill right there. Excellent work. Then after that, we should be able to finish off this guy nice and easily. One explosion, follow that up Belly City, and we should be able to down him. He's actually exposed. Let's see if we don't have to use a grenade for this guy. We'll have Super Excellent take a shot, and if that doesn't connect, then we choose the grenade. Nice shot. Okay, no need for the grenade then. Stay on Overwatch for now. Killed 3 enemies. There should be approximately 3 and then 2. No, 3 and 3 I think is the right count actually.
No respite for the dead. The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Now then, how do we approach these guys? I'm thinking we'll start off with you because you have a grenade left over on your kit. I'll make vision with that sectoid. Hopefully he moves forward so I can actually kill him with Ladonna. He's sort of close. Not really. Not really. Ladonna does have a flashbang. I don't know if this flashbang is far enough to reach though. I have to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to be able to move forward 9 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that enough? Oh, just barely enough. Perfect, Ladonnell. I was worried that I'd have to invest actions into dealing with that zombie. Good thing I don't. Zombie has been dealt with. And all that's left is to deal with the remaining guys around here. I think what we'll do, we got a frost droid over there, we got an engineer up there. I think we'll just run up to the engineer's flank and try to do some damage to this guy. He's a bit far away and we're all wielding SMGs, so we might not be able to reach him, but we try. One shot.
Let's just follow Eddie.
2 shots. The second shot does connect. Unfortunately, Super Excellent's a bit far for reaching. Let's see if WOTC can do something for us.
Sure, why not?
Alright, let's see if we can get him. Aw, nice try. Alright, unfortunately the engineer is going to get to live. I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to have a couple of the rookies parked together towards the middle over here. I might even push this one extra rookie a little bit further up. Just so we can get ready to have him do stuff next round. We're gonna have to weather some shots here. Sectoid misses, thank you to the flashbang. Here comes the engineer running away from us. He does actually connect, which kinda sucks. Medbay time for that rookie. And hopefully he doesn't go down. He doesn't go down. Excellent. Now then, how do we deal with these guys over here? I think we'll start by having Super Excellent run the Overwatch, using the half-cover bonus over there. He should have a very low chance to hit because he is a Frost unit with an SMG. Does not have a lot of range on his shots there. I don't believe this will cause the vehicle to explode because these little tractor things tend to be, I think it's a forklift. The forklifts tend to be really finicky with how you can detonate them in one grenade. Yeah, oftentimes you don't detonate in one grenade. No, we tried though. Then after that, we're going to take the guy who just got shot and make sure that they're in full cover. Really want to make sure that Loki Jets doesn't take any more damage, otherwise they're going to be in actual danger. Throw another grenade over there. I don't think that'll cause that to explode even with the second one, but he dies from the second grenade, so that's all that really matters. Then we just need to figure out how we're going to kill that sectoid. I could activate Enrage. That will probably start getting us enough damage to start killing things. Then all that's left is to make sure that the engineer doesn't get a chance to shoot Ladonnell if he decides to go for this attack. Nice kill. Alright, then Ladonnell should be able to go for this. Now this is not a guaranteed kill, but once we activate the Enrage... I love the little Enrage sound. How much damage is that? 9, okay.
Item here.
Alright, not bad. That's a kill right there. Let's keep moving forward. There is at least one more pod out there, I think. There should be at least one more pod out there.
Boss. Come get some.
Damn, I came here for the load time games. I know, we're not gonna play YouTube playables anymore. The loading screens are just too fast now. A very unfortunate story, I know.
Seems doable.
Don't see where the last group of enemies might be hiding. But we also don't want to take too long. We got 8 turns left. We gotta grab every single crate. How many crates are there? There's 5 crates? 6 crates, okay, good. There's 6 crates and we brought 6 people. And there's the evac zone right up there. I just kind of want to look for the enemies. I'm just gonna spread out our squad a bit. If we don't see them, that's fine too.
I'll do it.
Here I come. Non rallentatemi.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Mi tengo pronto. In position. Affirmative, covering now.
To come up with this?
Might just be a drone. One of these kills was actually a zombie, so we actually need 2 more enemies, I believe. Although, it is true though, on this type of mission there can be only 7 enemies, but usually if there's 7, there's like a group of 4, which we didn't see. So I have reason to believe that there's gonna be more stuff out there. Let's just walk through here. And if we don't see anything, we're gonna stealth up and walk all the way in. Still nothing. Okay.
On my way.
We'll have Ladonnell go for the further away crate.
Finally.
Makes the most sense to me, right? I'm a little bit worried about sending the 1 HP, or not 1 HP, but the injured guy down this way.
I don't want to fight, Eddie.
Should be fine though. They're probably on the rooftop, if I were to guess.
Copy that, loudmouth.
I think I just want the entire team in here together. Ladonnell can be anywhere he wants because Ladonnell has
Stand put.
has freaking 15 mobility even while carrying items. Okay, I'm assuming this is going to be a rooftop brawl.
I'm going.
No, not on the rooftop, really. We can't spend too much time around here because we've only got 6 turns left. Weird, okay. Oh, you know what? They're probably over here on this side, right?
Let's do this.
There they are, found them.
Forces on the
Hello. Ooh, bio captain. Alright, we got ourselves a bio captain back here. And we also have ourselves the loot.
I have
Because there's no easy way for them to get inside of here, there is technically a ladder on that side, so this guy can climb up and get ready to start shooting at the people up there. But we can just back away and then not worry about them. That is an option. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards taking that option, honestly.
I think I've lost about
And then the
10
evac is... Do I have to fight my way towards the evac if I run away from them? I think I do. Yeah, we do kind of have to fight them. Alright. For now, we're just gonna have everyone grab as much loot as they can. And then we'll worry about killing them later. There's one crate over there. Where's Wes? I think I'll just have Wes come over here and pick up that loot also. Yeah, you know what? This might just be a loot gathering turn. Biotroopers over there. We can roll enough damage to kill him, but not guaranteed. I'm thinking we back off, but I just don't want you getting shot at by like everything on the map. I mean, you got a point of armor. You should be safe. Compared to everyone else on the team, of all the people, you should be in one of the safer positions. Alright, how many more crates do we need? We have one over there from West DZ, we need one person up here, and we need one person over here. That should be enough. Our entire squad should be able to grab all the crates.
Okay.
There we go. One more, and finally... Ooh, I do lose my concealment for doing that, though. And finally over here, the rare 6-crate smash and grab mission. That rarely happens. At least from me. I don't often send 6 people on this type of mission. Here comes the bio captain. He's going to be taking his first shot. Not a very high chance because he has an SMG. This guy over here will have a much better shot against us. O'Donnell taking a bit of a graze there. We'll be okay though. Comes the biotrooper shot, and that's a miss. Excellent.
I can't move.
Okay, because O'Donnell took a hit, I believe the cooldown on Rage did go down by quite a bit actually. Now, this guy is technically near the explosive barrel. If we have a way to shoot it, that would allow us to detonate it. And we do actually have a way to shoot it with one of the rookies over here, so let's have Canoodler come in. Canoodler, give me a shot down there. Friendly fire. That's just the warning for the crate, right? I think we're clear. Excellent explosion down there. That guy should go down with just a little bit more of a nudge. Let's see if any of you guys can assist with that. Might be able to. I'm a little bit worried about that bio captain. He's capable of chopping us, and possibly just throwing a poison grenade on our team too. I think he's like right in... which corner is he in? Like back here somewhere, I think. Maybe back there, or back here. I don't see where he is. Oh no. I can also make it your job to kill the biotrooper. That works too. There he is. Okay, now we found him. Go throw the knife against this guy and just dispose of him. Nice kill. And after that, just gotta take care of the trooper down here. Let me think about how we're gonna take care of Mr. Trooper over here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll come... Do we have enough grenades to deal with this guy? Running a bit low here. Let's see if we have enough grenades to take care of him though. If I can roll maybe 3 damage on this grenade, that would be really nice. 3 damage grenade? 3 damage? Not bad, we did get the 3 damage. Then after that, we either have you go for the kill, or we have Belly Sit. Oh, you know what? You're okay with taking damage. You have that Crusader's Rage ability. I should actually have you go straight in right now. You got 2 actions, so I'm gonna let you take the... No, that won't count. Yeah, let's just go for this chop here. We'll let the guy hit you, because you'll be fine even if you do get hit. Oh, not enough for a kill, though!
Negative damage. No problem.
Okay, we got a grenade to finish him off, that's fine.
Throwing grenade.
Goodbye, Advent Trooper. Let's finish off that guy, and then afterwards, let's go deal with the Trooper Captain person. Everybody else just run forward. Let's get close enough so that you can help on the next round, but the Captain runs towards us inevitably. Oh, he's not going for a melee attack. He's just gonna keep shooting.
They're all over me.
Interesting. He is not going for melee. Alright. Do we go all in here? We can't kill him. Maybe we just ignore him and run. There's loot back here, though. I kind of want to pick up that loot. We have 4 turns until reinforcements arrive. It's probably fine, right? Oh, you know what? It's probably not fine, actually. If he decides to charge towards me while I grab this loot and he poisons me, we might have trouble escaping, and then as we're running, he'll keep on hitting us and we might die. So I think we just run straight for the evac now. If he's not gonna fight us, then we just go home.
It's a beautiful day.
Si può fare.
Alright, let's go home. Nice and easy.
Roger that.
No need to take any hard moves or anything like that. Let's just get out of here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get that item. Yeah, he's just going to sit back there and overwatch. That's fine. Let him.
After you, Eddie.
We do technically miss out on 1 EXP on this squad, unfortunately. But that's alright.
Got it. Moving.
But I don't really feel like running.
On it.
Super Excellent should be fine to leave, I don't think. We go home?
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure.
And you'll just be sitting back there on Overwatch. Unfortunately, we do miss out on that loot. Yeah, it was probably going to be something worthless, like, I don't know, basic conditioning or something like that, focus PCS.
Status confirmed.
Let me
Mission
take off my
accomplished.
jacket, it's getting kind of warm in here. Alright guys, our very first mission on stream with the new PC. That felt pretty smooth.
20 years of
Particularly not having to worry about like the random lag in between the animations is kind of nice.
misguided dissidents today. We
Oh, look how fast that loading screen was. This is basically vanilla load times at this rate.
One by one, we're evening up the score, Commander.
Good job, you guys.
Good work
Alright,
out
let's do
there.
some promotions here. I could also take aggression just to get you more crit chance, but I think if you're hanging out with the other guys, you should have enough crit chance. I'm okay with just taking Bring 'em On for more raw damage. What's easy over here? We're gonna be taking the tracking or combat fitness. I'm thinking you aren't really gonna be used for scouting as much, seeing as how your mobility is already really low. I do want to take combat fitness so you can just be a little bit faster. Be able to get in there and do your things. You got some supplies, so that's always a good pickup. And now let's go check out our next few promotions here. So episode 0, we're going to decide between Fusilier and Akimbo once we see the other soldiers. And advanced hacking. Man, I want a new PC as well now, just to be able to play the game at 30 FPS already seems to be amazing for me. I know, right? When I got this PC, I was like, okay, as long as we get to play the game at an okay rate with like some stuff, and now it's just like super buttery smooth, and it's like the greatest feeling ever. Predator Hoplite Combat Medic. Specialist Electrician Sharpshooter. Electrician is an okay choice. How's your hack stat? 1. Okay, so definitely not Specialist. Belly City has access to Guerrilla, Assault, and Gunslinger. Wayfarer? Oh, did I take a 13 mobility shooter unit by accident? I think I did. Oh, I was supposed to turn you into a sharpshooter. Well, I got a Wayfarer. That's still pretty good, I guess. Yeah, you were supposed to be a sharpshooter. Well, Wayfarer is a very similar type of role. I'll take the Wayfarer class for you. You get access to covering fire and cool under pressure, which is kind of neat, actually. Ooh, Eiffel Watch. I could turn you into a holo targeter.
I don't know where people are getting those damn Advent burgers.
You're missing out on vital point targeting, though. Technically, with priority focus, you do get the bonus damage for yourself, but our teammates will not get the bonus damage, so you're not going to become the optimal holo targeter, but you can be a holo targeter. I feel like I'd be more inclined to do the holo targeting build if vital point targeting was actually given to the player. I think that's like the one thing that holds me back from doing the full holo targeting build on this unit. I want the holo target to assist everyone, not just the Wayfarer themselves. But if I were to do a holo targeting build, this is probably as good as it will get. Additionally, reaction fire against holo targeted units can crit. We don't actually need cool under pressure because we already have a bunch of bonuses against holo targeted units. We'll probably have 100% accuracy on most things that try to run. Covering fire is also similarly not completely necessary, although if they're shooting from cover, then we need a bit more accuracy. But covering fire can help in that regard. Take a reaction shot against them. The thing is, I really want to take Marauder so we can get the triple shot build, but rapid targeting will actually allow this soldier to be able to mark every single round. So how it works is, if I don't take Marauder and I take rapid targeting, what'll happen is I can, on the turns where rapid targeting is available, I get to mark, shoot, and then Eiffel Watch, so that's like a double shot combo there. But the cooldown makes it so that during the turns that we're on cooldown, I can only mark 2 things. So I'll mark one thing, get enhanced Overwatch against it. The second thing that we shoot at, or that we holo target, we won't shoot at it, but our teammates can shoot at them. However, even if my teammates shoot at them, they won't get vital point targeting, which is kind of what I'm looking for on a holo targeter unit. So I doubt I'm going to be going high def holo and all this other stuff. I'll probably still go down the usual route here. Center mass, aim assist, Marauder. Do you have anything else around here that might be useful to take? Blurred, parkour, covering fire, lightning reflexes, Eiffel Watch. I could also make you into a holo targeter and have you prioritize using pistol abilities. Pistols plus holo targeter can actually be really strong. I could do something like this. Attacks against your holo targeted enemies have a bonus to critical chance. Aim assist is just better if we're doing a selfish holo targeter. Then we take rapid targeting, priority focus. Something like that, I guess. Let's see. So your combo would be rapid target into a lightning hands fanfire, maybe. Oh, that's actually pretty devastating for mechanical units. With blue screen rounds, you'll just absolutely wreck them. Okay, this combo actually has some merit to it. I think I'd be more inclined to do this type of non-sniper build if we had more mobility, but this is a 13 mobility, 70 aim soldier, so I might just go with the standard sniper type build. If rapid targeting is on cooldown, you can still mark, shoot, Eiffel, no. Mark, shoot. Oh, you're right, actually. I can still mark, shoot, Eiffel. You're right. You're right. I kept thinking this was a sniper rifle for some reason, thinking that I needed both my actions, but I don't. I only need... Because rapid targeting makes it so that your hollow targeter no longer ends your turn, so you get to hollow target and shoot. Because this isn't a sniper, you can just use that one action to shoot. So we can hollow, shoot, and then get the Eiffel shot. You're right, you're right. That's a good call. In that case, maybe we try doing this build. Alright, I think we'll do it. You sold me. You sold me. Well, we'll do this build. I'm assuming independent tracking doesn't work with Eiffel. Mark will be lost if another soldier hollow targets the enemy. Mark persists for as long as the enemy is hollow targeted. Only a single enemy can be marked at any given time. Only the primary target, the hollow targeter. So if we start marking a bunch of different things with independent tracking, we'll actually get a lot of shots per round. That's assuming the enemies that we mark survive. But if they do survive, I get to mark like a separate target and I'll just get to keep shooting. So that's kind of cool. Okay, and then... yeah, I guess this will be our build. Alpha Strike. Spend 2 action points to give all allies within 7 tiles an extra action. How useful is this? Within 7 tiles. 2 times per mission. 24 turn cooldown. Activate to fire a standard shot. Gain a second action restricted to an additional shot or overwatching. So I think if I take double tap, I'm allowed to mark 2 targets, shoot twice, and still get another shot. So I either take double tap or I take Alpha Strike. Alright. I think I'm happy with this idea for a build. We'll have to take Eiffel Watch, which is 30 points. And then I'll probably end up taking Covering Fire. I believe the aim penalty is like around 10 or something. I could be wrong about that. Be aware that Covering Fire has both cover and reaction fire penalties at once, making it more inaccurate than waiting for a movement. But on the other hand, Covering Fire is great when already engaged against mechanical enemies who don't have to move and could just fire their mortars at your squad. Consider using tracing rounds if you're brave enough to take this perk. They provide a reduction of enemy cover value, making cover fire more accurate. I do miss out on Heat Arsenal if I do this, though. I kind of like having Heat Arsenal. I'll have to decide between these two. This is actually kind of something I have to consider here. 10 points, 40 points, 60 points, 70. This is already eating into our count by a lot, though. I don't need Quick Draw, right? No, I kind of need Quick Draw. It's not necessary, but it would be nice to have it. When Fanfire is on cooldown, we need Quick Draw, but if it's not on cooldown, then we don't need Quick Draw, because then we could just Fanfire into a shot with the Vector Rifle itself, which would do more damage. Alright, so the main combo with the Soldier is we are going to rapid target an enemy. We could use one action to target a second enemy, or if we want the main one to die, we activate our Fanfire, we activate our Lightning Hands, and we activate a single shot of the Vector Rifle, possibly a double tap, which is essentially a lot of bonus damage, comboed with the priority focus. Whatever we mark with our rapid targeting, this guy will probably be able to kill them. Alright, looking good. I'm kind of excited to see that build come into action here. Alright, I'm thinking standard assault on this guy. We could do Gunslinger. Your accuracy is a bit low for Gunslinger, though, which kind of leads me away from it. We could do guerrilla, we could do assault. Your mobility isn't particularly super high, but it's enough to get the job done with the assault class. You also get a stun gun with you. Over here, I am missing out on a sharpshooter now, which kind of sucks. Let's see, who else can I turn into a sharpshooter? Adam Wing can become a sharpshooter. At some point I have to convert that guy. Is that it? That's all my high accuracy guys? I have a lot less high accuracy units than I thought I would have. I said I was going to turn Bloody Tear into a bounty hunter, so let's see. What else could I turn into my sharpshooters? We have Adam Wing right now. We have Jack as an option also. I think Jack will become one of our sharpshooters, maybe. Do I turn you into a sharpshooter or an electrician? I do want another sharpshooter, although having an electrician wouldn't hurt. I think I hold off on your promotion, and we'll see if any of the sharpshooters that we train up have steady hands, and if they don't, then we turn you into a sharpshooter, and if they do, then we just turn you into an electrician. That's probably the right way to handle this. So Canoodler will be pending for now. You over here, I'm pretty much sure I'm feeling the combat class. Let's do that. Combat medic is always a fun one to have. How's it going, lethal hockey? Tracer rounds plus covering fire equals more accurate reaction shots into cover than into the open. That is true, that is true. We could do some jank like that.
With all that's been going on, we've never really had time to consider the...
Alright, let's go take a look at the soldier over here.
I have to believe
Run Slice, Burial Blade, Resilience, Hail of Bullets. Very low intelligence. You don't really have too much that you can learn, so I guess I won't stress too much about what I'm going to teach you. Maybe I just give you something like Resilience for survivability or something, or maybe just Burial Blade for the extra action economy if we ever get that opportunity. Sounds good. And then Slice and Dice, Malpractice, probably Close Encounters over Disabling Slash, Dervish, Grapple Expert, Wrath, Justice. There we go. And that is going to be our soldiers here for now. I think the other guys are going to be pending. I'm not exactly feeling any of these classes here with this type of soldier. So maybe what I'll actually do is I'll random promote you. So I believe if you cycle into them using this button, they get random promoted. Do they? No, I think you have to be in the choose class screen here. No, how do you do it again? Maybe it was in the... Oh, you know what we have to do probably? I think we have to be in the looking at soldier ability screen, but we don't have a way to look at his abilities. Oh, this is a bit of a problem. If I look at a soldier's abilities and I hit the side button, I'll scroll into episode 0 first, not actually Belly City. We can also do it from... I think we can do it from the soldier select screen. See if that's the case or not. Alright, meanwhile, let's do this mission first. Get this out of the way. You can go to the left from the top, no? Maybe? I'll try that out when we get back.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint when using explosives. You may want to instruct your men.
Yeah, you're right about that, Jan. We'll try doing that when we go back to base. Alright, time for Destroy the Relay. Let's begin. We'll start off with the Predator over here. Predator does not see anything from up there. The drone down that corner.
Okay.
everybody else run on forward here.
I can still see their angry faces as they storm the manor.
Ronar unmarking Master Sergeant abilities on soldiers that will be lost when we gate crash. You be quiet there. This is gonna be the greatest campaign known to man. There will be no gate crasher in Bossing Say. Is that a ladder? That is a ladder, good.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna run all the way down here.
Time to motor.
Haven't found any enemies so far yet, besides that one drone. We are already right up to the objective. This might be one of those we have to fight the entire map all at once type missions. Destroy the relay is a perfect mission that whippet shotguns. Yeah, I forgot to bring whippet shotguns.
Heading there now.
The elite
Finally
Advent
found their first
captains
pod.
give their troops a serious boost in confidence whenever they're around.
Wait, that's a new line. The elite captains give... Wait, they say that? That's so weird. They say that.
You know how much I hate traveling by foot.
There's a pod to the sides.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Stepping off.
Okay. For now, we're just gonna hold tight here. When the time comes, we will go for the kill on these guys, or the guys on the right. Doesn't matter who, as long as we have to kill something, I think. Advent Trooper and Frost Trooper moving up. I think we'll start off with a grenade against them all, unless they find us. Bye. In which case, it's just time to start shooting. We got like one Overwatch out of this. Hey, it landed that. Oh, no, it didn't land, never mind.
Failed to connect.
I thought I saw his HP go down. The Advent Trooper down in the pit is actually a pretty easy target for us to hit. Alright. How do we start here? I'm thinking grenade is not a bad option. I'm assuming we're killing everything this round, so I don't have to worry about taking cover against these guys. Let's start off with the grenade so we're not being limited in our movements. Excellent grenade right there. Then after that... Do I do more grenades, or do I... I think we do more grenades, but first let's do a grappling hook. I wanted to see if we activate the guys up there when I grapple forward like this. So we can run up to here and take care of this fellow. Or we can come back to here and kill this guy and see if we can grenade the other guy to death. Yeah, let's see if we can grenade this guy to death. Are you guys able to finish this fellow here? I can't center the grenade on him, which feels kind of bad. Oh yeah, that feels kind of bad. Okay, one more grenade against him should take him out. Although now we don't have enough soldiers to take out that Advent Trooper down there, which is another problem we have to worry about. Yeah, but we did take care of him though. Oh, we might actually have enough. We might. I have one grenade, two grenades. Oh, he's in a really hard to hit spot down here. Not what I was looking for, unfortunately. Maybe we just kill this guy and set up shields for the entire squad. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna lean towards that. This guy doesn't do too much damage, so we can ignore him and just set up shield for the squad with the shield guy. Nice kill. Then I'm just gonna have you come all the way back up to this ladder over here. And we'll have this fella over here create the shield for the squad. We're gonna get our evac zone down here because this is the perfect spot to shoot at the objective and destroy it. No need to move any further from this spot over here. And shields up. There are also bugged chosen second chamber voice lines that never played either that I recently fixed in Long War. Oh, so all those lines are base game that were just lost from vanilla? That's actually really cool. We get to see some cut content. Look guys, we have XCOM 3 at home.
I'm going.
Big damage, excellent. I wonder if I'm getting some kills for this fella over here. Nice shot. Alright, good work. Now we just need to move up and destroy the objective. We can do it safely from over here while the rest of those guys up there will start running towards us. But until they reach us though, this will just be free damage off against the objective for us. I'm a little bit worried about where I have to move this guy. I'll keep you here for now. I want to keep everyone together in the same spot.
Our supplies are replenished.
I feel like if I move up to that car, they're gonna come in on yellow alert and start shooting at us. Also, with all these explosives down here, I also feel very not safe about moving forward right now. So I'm just gonna take it easy here. This should be an easy destruction though. Excellent shooting from all of our rookies here. Good job, you guys.
It's killing time. Moving to Overwatch.
Should be able to get it within like the next round or two.
Ready to go.
Right, Talma, finish it off. Excellent work.
S-15, we confirmed destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Scanning.
We do lose out on our shielding, but the shielding did do its job. It protected us from that frost grenade that slammed us all really hard. Apparently margin loss there, actually. So I guess the damage that we take takes off of our ceramic plating first before removing the shield armoring? Is that how it works?
Back online. On Overwatch.
Overwatch.
One more round and we can go home. Very uneventful mission. I could stick around here just to get a few more kills before we leave for EXP purposes. Particularly for these two fellas over here. Is it worth it? Maybe? No, we're probably gonna get wounded by like yellow alert or something, and then it's just not gonna be worth it all. Let's just go home.
No problem, boss.
Most of the units on this mission are just auto-promoting.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the
Having a few guys on Overwatch seems safer. I was gonna do it, but I just wanted to rush down the objective so we could just quickly leave.
Trust in their wisdom.
I feel like if we had just sat there on Overwatch, we wouldn't have destroyed the objective on time, and then it was just gonna take more time. More reinforcements eventually come in before we find the other enemies on the map. Sometimes it's better to just go for the objective, compared to what popular belief is. Alright, let's go check out our promotions here. Assault Demolitionist. Aw, the 18 mobility person is gonna... Oh wait, Assault with 18 mobility guy. Alright, there we go. That's a very straightforward answer. I could also do 18 mobility sawed-off shotgunner with Survivalist. How useful is the survivalist for sawed-off shotgun builds? I haven't actually looked at a sawed-off build on the survivalist class in a long time. Assault obviously seems to make the most sense there. Oh, and we got promotions on you guys. I have a feeling with 0 loading times we will be zooming through the campaign. Okay, here's the benchmark, okay guys? In the past, it always took day 11 of multiple 6-hour streams for us to reach coil guns. So this time around, if we reach coil guns much faster, that's why. Alright, Marvin, what do you got here? I have a support. I wouldn't mind having at least one support in the campaign. And then Javier gets access to the combat medic. I could also do another wayfarer, or I could do a heavy. I did want a heavy in our campaign. Combat medic or heavy? Ooh. Combat medic or heavy? We technically already have one combat medic, so maybe I don't need a second one? Or I double down and go for all the combat medics. That's another option too. You know guys, I did say I was going to make an Attack on Titan team for the longest time, and I never got around to doing it. This campaign we can actually make the Attack on Titan theme team. Go heavy if you need it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go the Attack on Titan theme team. Think of the grappling squad. I know, right? Alright, Javier, this is technically your character, so I'm gonna let you decide. Are we gonna make the Attack on Titan theme team, or are we just gonna go for the heavy? I think we can actually get a different person to be our heavy mech, actually. Although it feels sad giving up an 18 mobility soldier to turn them into a mech, so I probably won't do it with you. I'm sure we'll have another heavy class type soldier that can turn into a mech. Combat medics are really strong, though. It's true, they are. And if Javier doesn't say anything, I will probably make my decision here. You can choose for me? Alright then. What you're gonna get, Javier, is the Attack on Titan theme team. Actually, first let me check up on Tama here. Hijacker, Buccaneer, Arsonist. Well, with 9 hack stat and only 55 aim, I think it makes the most sense for Hijacker. Tama now has... Ooh, he even comes with Puppeteer if he survives. If he survives. Let's be real now, he's not surviving jack shit. We all know this to be true. He's actually got pretty good stealthy abilities too. Like, all of these are good perks for him to learn. I can't learn all of them, of course, but all of these are great options for him. Alright, Tama, I'm looking forward to getting disappointed by your character when you inevitably somehow get the entire team killed at Corporal, when you miss like a 98% hack. Exclamation mark Boshi time in chat. Also with Recon you have another way of giving percentage damage increases. 10 to 20% more damage with Recon. Interesting. Or damage. This is one of the damage multiplier perks that I don't really see people talking about. We can take Steadfast. We can also take Airdrop or Fade. If I have Mind Shields, then I don't need to take Steadfast anymore, so I can actually opt to not take that. Botnet, Resupply, and... we'll give you Supercharge so you can be super dedicated on hacking things. Alright, Tama, that's gonna be you. Here's what we'll do, actually. We're not going to pick your perk yet, or your class just yet. If I find other combat medics, I'll make you into a heavy. If I find other heavies, I'll make you into a combat medic. Or possibly even a wayfarer if I get like plenty of those other 2 classes somewhere else. Now then, before the next 2 days are over, I need to make sure that I pick up another engineer. Whether or not we'll be able to find an engineer before that happens, though, I do not know. Yeah, because it takes like I think between the time that we fly back and forth, I have to go for the engineer now if I want to get it. We're not getting the engineer. Do I buy it? Probably not. I think we just don't get the supplies for it, and that's fine. Hopefully I get my first engineer mission.
Now operational.
GTS is finally set up. Let's start training people. Now I said that the 10 mobility soldier over here is going to become one of our sharpshooters, so let's start with at least one of these. Then after that I have to pick one more sharpshooter. I think I said that I was gonna do Bloody Tear as our bounty hunter for the extra will stat. No, you have pretty good will also, but you have positive dodge. Oh, but extra mobility on this person. You do have more mobility. That is pretty relevant. Who else would make for a decent sharpshooter? I feel like the -8 dodge is going to come to bite me in the ass later. This essentially means all enemies have 8% crit chance against this person, and 8%? Let's round that up to 10. So 1 in 10 shots against this soldier is just going to randomly crit, even if they're in cover. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you're definitely going to become the sharpshooter, and then this guy becomes the bounty hunter, because the bounty hunter has to actually get up close to use hand cannon shots. So I don't want the bounty hunter to be like a primary target for the enemies to shoot at. But I think Bloody Tear becomes the sharpshooter. Alright, and then after that, let's continue looking for our missions. Engineer? No engineer yet. Where's my engineer? Come on. Him. Alright, seeing as how we already have an idea for a squad, let's make sure that we send out the Attack on Titan squad together. You're currently wounded, unfortunately. 47 hours. I can't take you on this one. Maybe I'll wait for the next mission to take you guys out together. Do the Ninja Barbarian for this one. Ninja Barbarian. I do want to start training up our Hell Knight a little bit, so I'm going to take you on a mission. And then finally after that, we will start training up the Heretic also, because I have good plans for the Heretic. Somebody else has to go in here for now. I think we'll throw in Jane Kelly. This is a hack mission, so Tama will probably participate on this one. Alright, and this will be our squad. I can also bring in one more rookie just to train him up. Let's do one more rookie. I think for this one, we're gonna do Zarena is next. Alright, Zarena, don't let me down. Got our Heretic over here, Flashbang, maybe a Medic, Medkit. There we go, Hunting Shotgun. The Overwatch squad worked, kinda. I do want to rebuild the Overwatch squad, but we don't have Sentinels right now. We have no Sentinels, unfortunately, so that's not happening anytime soon. We'll eventually get something, I think. All we need is one Sentinel, and I can start mass producing them once I rank that one up enough.
Squad green to deploy.
Alright, can I have my engineer here now? Engineer, there we go. Okay, we've been looking for you guys. Finally got our Engie. I might just buy the Scientist, even though we're supposed to be guaranteed a Scientist soon. I'll buy it like one day before the next month comes by, just so I don't have to pay extra for it. Or maybe it's worth it to pay a bit extra just to get the guaranteed Scientist, I don't know. Three more hours until the combat medic is up. I'm going to give him the 3 hours, I think. combat medic squad. Let's have you guys in here together. Then just a couple more rookies to be trained up. Just remind me not to take Jack. Jack has to become our bounty hunter. Gentleman. Burn. As Keeler. Can't fit that many people on the mission, so it's gonna be you guys. Alright, looking pretty good so far. I'll do more flashbangs on you guys, I think. Alright, this will be the very first mission that we send out all 3 grappling hook units. Hopefully we'll get a 4th one to send out with you guys.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
There we go. Alright, we got exactly
Avenger
4 days
new course.
before we have to go and pick up the engineer. Actually, no, I should be picking up the engineer right now. Let's do that.
Avenger plotting new course.
The engineer we should pick up right now, and then afterwards we'll switch to scientist hunting.
Market is open.
Okay, so currently it costs 105 for a scientist.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
I could also just buy 2 scientists. That's a fine option also.
Avenger plotting new course.
Moist employment. Damn side hustle. What are we talking about right now, Blade Walker? Extract supplies. Unfortunately, I can't do this one. Only 4 days. I mean, I can do it, but it'll have some sort of risk tied to it, or I have to spend intel. Next month is coming up soon. I'll just spend the intel on boosting missions there. Another engineer. I thought we were guaranteed 1 engineer, 1 scientist. How come there's no scientist here? I might actually boost this mission.
Setting course for Sector 1, the Arctic.
What work? Can we get that now, or does that have to be next
Commander,
month?
I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could
Can
end
I
up
fit in
on
at
fire.
least 4 people on this mission? If I can do 4, I'll go for it. Oh man, that's kind of rough. Can I fit in 5? 5 with a boost brings us up to only 83%. Though it has to be a 4-man with a boost. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for a 4-man with a boost, but we do miss out on an engineer if I don't do this. How's it going, Lemon? Mission spawned before you got... Oh, I see. So this was the one that forced the engineer, and then the other one was, mission spawned before you got the engineer. Yeah, shouldn't I... Wait, so let me get this straight. So, how it works is, before you get your first engineer, the first of these VIP missions should always give you 1 engineer. I thought, like, the second one should always give you a scientist. Am I wrong about that? Which I thought meant, like, if one of them spawned with an engineer, the other one should have spawned with a scientist, since I have 0 of both staff. Or am I thinking about it wrong? Maybe it's, like, tied to region or something? The rewards are rolled when activity spawns. Oh, okay. Then how come the second one wasn't a scientist, then? It works if you have 0 okay, so it doesn't work with scientists, it's just the first engineer. Okay, I think I get it now. I'm gonna probably pass up on this. Not gonna risk our people for this. Because you still didn't Oh, I get it. I have to complete the first one before I'm given the guaranteed scientist. Okay, I think I get it now. I have to get the first mission completed. Then, if 1 or more engineers and 0 scientists, force scientists. I get it. Gotcha. A stormtrooper. Do I plan on using a stormtrooper in this campaign? 15 mobility, 69 aim. Stormtroopers rely on their mobility, carrying only a bullpup rifle and a set of grenades. Highly aggressive. Stormtrooper can clear a room easily.
Close quarters like the Avenger. Before the war, we might have had time for training, but now they're gonna have to pick things up on the fly.
How can I build a stormtrooper to be solid? We do have lethal, so if anything, this stormtrooper can get the job done. We can at least shoot twice. Can we get like a... We're theoretically able to get a triple shot off if I Marauder and hit and run while standing next to an enemy, but I have to start standing next to them for that to work. We also have thousands to go. Hunter's Instinct. Oh, we have rapid fire. Okay, so technically the soldier can get a 4-shot off, but 3 shots will be the average. We'll walk in, hit and run, rapid fire. Theoretically, you could use Marauder and run and gun. Marauder is a perk you would take if you want to find some way to like just stack up a bunch of actions and kill things, comboed with things like Implacable and Thousands to Go as your mobility options. That is one way to do it. You could also do Reflex to give yourself more shots with Marauder also. Maybe we do it that way, and then we combo it with Hunter's Instincts for just a lot of bullpup damage. Lethal plus Hunter's Instincts is a lot of damage. Especially for a triple shot unit. I don't know, I feel like I've been spoiled by all the units that are capable of unloading their magazine in one shot. So this feels underwhelming to me, but it is actually good though. In my mind, I know that this is supposedly a good thing. Full throttle, evasive. I might actually take full throttle and try out some sort of like chain kill build. I'm not planning on using a stormtrooper this run very much, so don't expect too much from this build. It's just kind of the idea is there, but probably take eat this, and your goal is to run next to an enemy and just shoot them a bunch of times. So we can walk up to an enemy, then activate run and gun for a multi-shot. But why would I do run and gun if I could just do hit and run? What are ways in which having 2 actions from run and gun is more valuable than hit and run? Well, for starters, flexibility. We can double dash next to an enemy if we have to in order to rapid fire them. But outside of that flexibility, we would also blue move up, shoot once with Marauder. I think Marauder is more relevant if I have thousands to go. If I don't have that, then it's not as relevant. This is really the kind of unit where it's like, you have a bunch of enemies in one room and you just walk up to a one flanking spot where you can flank all like 3 or 4 of them, and then you just like go to town on them with thousands to go and stuff. Second Requiem Banish unit. Oh, I could do something like that. You're right. That's an interesting call. We could give you the Requiem Bullpup and kill things. Between this and this, the banish damage will be absolutely insane. Of course, this relies on me actually building up a Stormtrooper to Gunnery Sergeant. Whether or not I'm actually going to do that is a different question. But the option is there. Run and gun into the enemies, and then just Requiem Bullpup with Hunter's Instinct and Lethal. Whatever you're shooting at is pretty much dead if you do that. I feel like the Skirmisher does it a little bit better, though. Skirmisher comes with Lethal, and our Skirmisher has the, what's it called? The, Heavy Hitter perk. So they do the same amount of damage, but they use a grappling hook to get in instead of the run and gun. You're limited by how far you can move. The other guy is just limited by what he can see. Is there any way we can make you better at the job? You get Implacable, so you have like an escape option after you kill the target. Technically, Skirmishers can get Implacable also, though. Evasive. But yeah, you'll be fine once we get the Requiem weapon. Technically, you have a bit more accuracy because of Eat This. Okay, there is that bit of a merit for your character. You get Eat This, which is slightly better than the Skirmisher, but I'm going to use the Skirmisher more just because Grappling Hook has more utility than just walking up to things and shooting them. And technically the Skirmisher has more mobility than you, even though your mobility stat I think is a little bit higher or equal, but the Skirmisher has the grappling hooks to get around. Alright, but this will be your build for now. Should be pretty straightforward. Alright, what are we doing next? Do I buy my... Okay, so I'm not buying the Scientist now. I'm waiting until I get the Scientist mission forced upon us. That will not happen this month, unfortunately. That'll have to be a next month wait type of thing. Over here, I do need this spot to gather more people, although I've been wanting to liberate this spot first, though. Do I keep you guys on recruiting for now? Maybe I do. I'll wait for like one more recruit to come in.
Setting course for the Arctic territories.
How's it going, Questions 4? Welcome back. Marauder is more worth it with Implacable as you can spend the move action after shooting. You're right. You're right. That is a good idea.
High hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
We've got a shot at hitting the Elders hard, something we haven't tried before. You up for it, Commander?
Alright, time for the Bounty Hunter training. That's gonna go to... I think it was... Jack. He's got the 70 aim and positive dodge stat, and decent enough will to participate on multiple missions. I think it's gotta be Jack.
Our order is clear, and
there we go. What else do we need to get? I think we needed to get wet work over here. There we go, got our wet work. And then finally, we just need to get enough cash to do the, Oh yeah, does anyone have a console command to give Advent Trooper corpses and Advent Officer corpses? Because we use console to go through Gatecrashers, so I need to know that. Give corpse. Give resource. No, give item probably, right? Give item. If anyone has any idea what the name of the Advent Trooper corpse is, let me know. As well as the officer, because we need at least one of those. It's add item? Okay, add item. Add item, and then... Corpse Advent Trooper, thank you very much. Corpse Advent Trooper. And quantity, I think it was 7, right? We got 7 of these.
Avenger,
let's see if we have it. Oh, it's supposed to be 6. Oopsies. Okay, I gave myself 1 extra Advent Trooper corpse. I'm a dirty cheater. Okay, that worked. Then, what's the command for the officer? I just need the officer. Corpse Advent. I'm assuming officer, right?
Market is open.
No, apparently that's wrong. And don't forget to add Sectoid Corpse. I don't really research the Sectoid Corpses really early on. We'll just pretend I blew that one up with a grenade, I guess. 7 if you roll the Frost Trooper in the Sectoid pod. Okay, that's why I'm remembering 7. I was always thinking, like, shouldn't we be getting 7? I guess I just get those. I remember the campaigns where I get those. What's the Advent Officer? Corpse Officer, maybe? Or we're just gonna guess random things until we get it. Nope. Corpse. For the future, damage whole team E-Alien99 clears Gatecrasher and gives you the loot. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Starium. Thanks for letting me know. Officer Corpse above. Let's see. Corpse Advent Officer. What?
Market is open.
Am I just not allowed to sell those? That's why I'm not seeing it.
Commander.
Oh! I gave myself more officer corpses than I should have had. Can I subtract those, or are those just in my inventory forever? Okay, hold up. Add item. Can I, like, make it -2? Does that work? -2 should work? Let's see. I don't know if they've built in functionality for negatives. Hey, there we go. Okay, that works. Alright, so we're ready to continue this campaign. So our goal right now is to find the scientist rescue mission, and then after the scientist rescue mission, we are going to focus on buying our scientist. The scientist is going to cost us about 12 more credits. It's not too bad. I think I would pay 12 credits to force a scientist to show up on a mission. So I'd say that's fine. Got ourselves a Grenadier and an Agent class here. I think I want both of these guys, so let me see if I can scrounge together the cash for that. Ooh, I don't know if I can scrounge together the cash for that plus a scientist. We'll probably get more credits as we continue the things, right? Yeah, because we had an engineer dig out the rooms. That should be fine. We'll buy the Grenadier and we'll buy the Agent. 2 more Lance Corporals added to the team. Where are they? Alright, our Grenadier actually has really good aim. Wow, 76 aim on a Grenadier. That's actually really good.
I've warned the crew to
grants a free incendiary acid and gas grenades. That's kind of fun.
know what they're putting in that stuff.
Bomber, Shadow Step, Detonation Shot, Formidable, Covering Fire. Your intelligence is pretty high, so I can actually learn multiple things. There's not really much I need to learn on you, though. Maybe I'll take this one plus Detonation Shot, maybe? Or Formidable. 35 plus 20, that's 55. We should have enough points to learn all of that. And then for your build, I think we're going to spec you out so that you're meant for throwing Requiem grenades, if we ever get to those. Heavy hitter, volatile mix. Probably biggest booms works the best with that. I could also do improvised frag grenade also, but I would think I would prefer to have salvo though. So salvo plus... probably tandem heat warheads. I could kind of try to do an Overwatch build with you. That's like a consideration. It's not high on my considerations list, but I could consider that. Boosted cores, followed by needle arsenal. Alright, that sounds like a play. I could also do hollow targeting, so you have some sort of utility aside from just throwing grenades. I think needle arsenal is fun. We'll go for that. We have our agent over here. 86 hack stat. Is that considered good or bad? Hi, Ronar in chat. Is there a guide for the Tedster mod jam? I gave it a try about a month ago and I failed the past 4 plays because I didn't know what to prioritize in the beginning and wasn't advancing quick enough. I get whooped on the Avenger defense. I do have a video series on YouTube playing through, and that one's not completed yet. But if you go to the first few episodes and skip past the mission and skip past where I'm ranking up the troops, you should see the part where I'm talking about what to do on the geoscape. That should give you the idea of what you need to prioritize, on what you need to prioritize to win your campaign, or at least do better. I recommend that if you haven't seen it yet. Alright, let me take a look at this agent. It's a different one because we no longer need to enable this mod, but I think the stats should still be the same. So at squatty rank, how much hack stat do you guys get? Am I reading this right? Hacking amount 60. There's no way this is a 20. Oh no, it's 60 plus 20. Okay, you're a 6 hack stat soldier. Gotcha. I was looking at this, I was like, there's no way we had a rookie with 26 hack stat, that's not even legal. Alright, what are we doing with you? Shotgun finesse, cutthroat. Is that 18 wait, do you gain mobility on rank up? Stat type, stat amount. No, I just have an 18 mobility guy. Okay. Really, an 18 mobility guy with 73 aim? That is quite something. Agent gets a metric shit ton of hack stat. Yeah, it does. I believe Tetster said that these guys are supposed to outscale the Gremlin users in terms of hack growth, which is kind of insane. The Stabbity agent. I can either go stabbing or I can go shotgun. We do get shotgun finesse, which is sort of interesting. Low intelligence, of course, so I can't learn that much stuff. But we have access to run and gun, too. Bubble tap run and gun. It's like a assault class, but weaker, but better at hacking. It's an assault class that can only multi-shoot after reaching Master Sergeant, but they get hacking abilities. Let's see what we can do with you. Compensation will refund the soldier a standard action point when they use 2 actions to fire their sniper rifle. Don't think I'm going to be doing sniper rifles with an 18 mobility soldier. Maim is a special shot that deals normal damage and prevents the target from moving at all on their next turn. So if I wanted to, I could do like a shotgunner with Maim. I could take Deadeye. Deadeye shotgunner actually sounds kind of fun. Or I just do the standard Phantom build. This is actually the kind of unit where you could do a Phantom build. Maybe I do a Phantom build. Agent isn't terrible at sniper rifle either. That's true, this person does actually have decent accuracy, I think. How much growth did you get? At Lance Corporal you gain 3 accuracy, and at Squatty you gain 3. So you're a rookie with 67 aim. That's like slightly above average. So I could do a sniper rifle build on this person if I wanted to. I do feel like the mobility is wasted on that though. When you got 18 mobility, you gotta do something involving melee, right? Or stealth. But yeah, these are one of the better classes for doing one of those auto sniper rifle builds because they get the free action at the end to reload. They're pretty good at using the auto sniper rifle. Anatomy, nimble hands, surgical precision, concentration, combatives, lacerate, conceal, packmaster. Okay, I think we definitely focus on using Skulljack on this person, right? I feel like Skulljack is one of the roles for this person, so packmaster is an okay choice. I didn't realize that, lol. Okay, time to get my agents a sniper. Sniper agents could be a pretty fun thing to try out. Not gonna lie, I think knife plus phantom plus paramedic goes hard. Oh, knife, phantom, paramedic? You know, that's not a bad choice if we go Shadow Melt. I'm assuming this is what you're thinking of. Use Shadow Melt to stay in stealth and you get the paramedic people. This does actually go pretty hard. You can also make use of paramedic to, oh, this paramedic or just the regular thing? I don't think this one lets me run up to heal someone. This just lets me carry more medkits. Still good, of course, but not the insane thing that we were thinking of, probably. Packmaster does not work on Skulljacks, I don't... Oh, it doesn't? I could have sworn someone told me that this works on Skulljacks. But if it doesn't... Okay. Can anyone confirm whether or not this works on Skulljacks or not? You know, Field Medic and Packmaster is still just a really powerful combo if we decide to go that route. Okay, what else can we do here? Lightfoot. Do I run shotguns on this guy? I think if I'm going stealth, then I don't run the shotguns. If I'm going stealth, I run the SMG, of course. It was supposed to, but apparently doesn't, even though I added it to config, so that's... Okay, so it was supposed to work with it, but it currently does not. Gotcha. Okay, let's think. Do we go the skulljacking route still, then? Guess not. Although your hack stat is so good, I should still... Like, I will probably just put a skulljack on you just because. Also, with that insane hack stat, you're pretty much getting the max reward most of the time. At least the 100% all reward is happening most of the time. Feature IMO, Interrogator exists. Well, what if you have Interrogator and Packmaster? Then you can get 3 Skulljacks, or more, depending on how it multiplies it. Tedster is lying. He said he'd put me in as the ultimate challenge with 5... With what? 5 million HP, and he didn't. Cutthroat. We do learn Cutthroat. Cutthroat works with Shadow Melt really well, actually. This also allows you to be like a dedicated shield bearer type killer. Do I take Disarming Strike? I feel like I should. Disarming Strike would be pretty nice, although I kind of want to do Perfect Plan for like sort of a stealth build. Maybe we'll do a stealth build on this person. So the stealth build would look something like... Oh man, you learn Close and Personal too. The shotgunning build gets better and better the more I look at it.
From what I've heard, the Resistance has already seen a boost in their recruitment efforts after word of the commander's arrival got around. They've needed a leader just as much as we
Lightfoot,
have.
Anatomy,
And now they'll be
Untouchable,
expecting us to hit the aliens with our
Lightning
shirts.
Reflexes,
Not that
Lightning
I'm worried.
Fang.
We've got plenty of people itching to take on Advent.
Do I take Lightning Reflexes so I can dodge Overwatch? Or do I take Lightning Fang so I can stab extra hard? Extra hard, not a bad idea, honestly. Okay, one of these two. I think I take Lacerate so I have some way to reset Knife Fighter. Or Run and Slice. So our goal is to Run and Slice in, Lacerate them, Lightning Fang them. Or Run and Slice, Lightning Fang, then either Lacerate or Shadow Melt. Okay, that's a plan. If we have Perfect Plan, we can also do something like Knife Fighter or Lacerate into Shadow Melt, depending on how much life they have left. Put a bayonet on the shotgun and you get the best of both worlds. That's some idea. We can also just go double tap. Okay, let's see what we would pick if we were going to do the shotgun build. If I were to do the shotgun build, I can actually still take Lightning Fang for the shotgun build, but I think Lightning Reflexes is a little bit better. And then we won't be shooting into cover ever, so it's between Packmaster and Conceal. So do I want this guy to become the ultimate medic, or do I want this guy to become the ultimate stealther? Not ultimate stealther, but really good stealther. With Lightfoot, we do get a little bit more concealment capability, so it's not the worst idea to carry a shotgun, but if we want you to be an effective stealther, then you need both Lightfoot and an SMG for effective stealthing. We also have Lacerate. I think Lacerate is a must, so I at least have one knife ability to reset Run and Slice. Then after that, I guess I either take Phantom or Deadeye. Deadeye is a really good way to get a big damage boost early on. Stand next to them with the shotgun and you'll have just 50% more damage on all of your shots. And it makes up for the fact that this person doesn't get a multi-shot until Master Sergeant with the shotgun. So that's not a bad choice. I'm actually kind of down for this type of build. And then we would probably give you... Perfect Plan doesn't work as well if we're doing the shotgun build, right? Like, what could I do with you? Well, I guess you can knife. So you would break concealment, run up to the guy, knife, and then Deadeye or regular shot. And if we decide to take Lightning Fang, you can even get a bonus knife in. Or we can dedicate ourselves fully to stealth. Ooh, this is a tough choice. Yeah, sorry, it's not paramedic, it's field medic, so I can't like run up to people in medkit, but I do get the multiple charges. And having multiple medkit charges on an 18 mobility soldier is always a good thing, no matter how you look at it. So I guess we'll do... You know, guys, if this doesn't work for the Skulljack, you guys should probably replace this with Interrogator. Because I feel like Skulljack is... Like, carrying extra items on this guy, they don't really have a grenade build, so they don't really need extra items in that sense. Like, of course, it never hurts to have more medkits or more flashbangs, but it probably makes more sense to put Interrogator on them because that's part of their identity, right? Or maybe that's too strong, I don't know. I mean, the original intent was for them to get multiple Skulljacks. So if anything, replacing this with Interrogator would technically just be fitting the theme at that point. Alright, I think we'll just go for the usual build. We'll do something like Perfect Plan into Phantom, into Lacerator, into Lacerate, and then we'll give you... Probably I'll go for Conceal, although I'll consider Packmaster just for extra medkits. But I feel like just having 3 or 4 medkits on a standard mission is enough. I don't really need to have more. Then between Lightning Reflexes and Lightning Fang, Lightfoot for the extra mobility and stealthiness, and then finally I'll probably just end up taking Shadow Melt and Hamstring. And how the soldier is going to work is, on stealth missions, I give you an SMG so you have the least amount of detection radius, tons of mobility, you go in and hack the objective and walk away. On missions that are just guerrilla ops or we're planning on killing the stuff as we run in, then I give you Shotgun Finesse and you can still function with a shotgun. I think that's the build. Should be pretty solid. Very flexible also, which I kind of like. The added flexibility makes the soldier a little bit nicer to use. I feel like Deadeye has more utility for most missions, because I don't really do stealth missions too often, but the few times that I do use it, though, Phantom would be nice to have. Alright, we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, let's go look for our scientist mission over here. Hopefully we find our scientist, and hopefully that other region starts recruiting up people soon rather than later. Next mission? Let's do it. Roll a 1d2. You know, roll it. This randomly guessing which build we should use is something I was considering, but I was like, you know what, I'd rather it be more deliberate. Look how fast that loading screen was. Oh my goodness, we're gonna save hours of our lifetime here. This new PC investment basically saves the entirety of Twitch chat hours of their life.
Good to go.
Getting 3 rookies and 0 resistant personnel in the beginning is big oof. Hey, better than getting 3 rookies at endgame, right?
On it. Rolling out.
Loading screen so fast that we could do a full campaign in one sitting. I did also set the graphics to maximum, right? Let me just make sure about that. Because at this point we no longer need to go like baby graphics. Yep, we got the maximum. We no longer need to go baby graphics. We can afford maximum big boy graphics now.
Copy. Moving on target.
Precision, disorient. Nothing relevant there.
Honest.
Okay. Group of enemies up there. I'll bet you guys I can stand out in the open and not get revealed.
Okay.
This corner scares me so much. It's saying that I shouldn't be getting revealed, but every time my soldiers run past it, it just makes something inside of me twitch, remembering the Long War 2 discovery. When I first started playing, I would just constantly get revealed by things when the game would keep telling me that I wouldn't get revealed by them, and it would be the most frustrating thing ever. Okay, there's the Advent Trooper. Unfortunately, I can't approach. Where's the evac? Evac is here. We could go around the sides and try to get in from the evac side, I think.
Orders confirmed. On the move. We've got a hostile squad here.
Okay, perfect. We'll kill these guys and enter in from here, hack the guys out, and run out back. Sounds good.
Moving to designated position.
Let's get all the way up to these guys, as close as we can.
5 sur 5.
There is an explosive barrel there that we could possibly use if they walk into us. Kama, you're gonna stay in the back. I do want you getting closer and closer to the objective, though.
Got it.
I think around there is safe for now.
Bien compris. I'm all over it.
It will be a 10-year-old game in 2 days. So far, it's 9 years old game. Alright, here's the question though, guys. Do you guys think they'll announce anything for this? Or do you think they'll just try to keep it really quiet because they don't want people reminding them that they should have made XCOM 2 instead of all their other games?
Mangez ça!
Go, rookie. Decent start. And let's get ready to do some killing here. The grub around the sides might get really annoying. Ooh, Tama can't move. He's gonna get revealed. I can blow up that guy right there. You know what, Tama? Get yourself a kill. The hijacker never gets to have kills, so I'll give him one. Then after that, we need to take care of you as well as these guys up here. I think we should be able to kill off the guys up here using the soldiers that we have available. We do have this Shunpo here. Dead. Yeah, I think we should be able to knock out all of these guys. Hopefully. Dr. Fefla, you up next. Excellent kill.
Cible éliminée.
We even have a guy with a shotgun sitting right here. And we also have a flashbang. I think we have a flashbang on you. This flashbang isn't as relevant. We could have Ladonal just throw a flashbang in here, or I can start doing the Sling Blade. Does this scatter the melee attack? Does Enrage buff it? I'm assuming it doesn't. We have a chop with you. Not the most accurate chop, though.
I'm going.
Let's get Astral Crown up here, see if we can flashbang both. If we can, then it's not as big of an issue for us anymore. Alright, let's do this. Flashbang both of those guys. Then we move Ladonal into cover and throw an axe at the grub, just for a bit of damage here. Oh! The animation for the axe is actually working! Interesting. I did not see Zarena being flanked back there. I forgot you were all the way down there. Hopefully that trooper can't reach her. Yep, he can't. Good. Unfortunately, Serena is going to take a bit of damage from that. Not a whole bunch at least, so that's good. Now then, let's go kill off these last few guys. That's 5 enemies found. Just need to deal with 3 more enemies and we should be clear. Let's start by doing as much damage to the Advent Trooper as we can. Not a whole bunch of damage, unfortunately.
These guys
Oh
make
nice, more enemies.
the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
There's the Assault Trooper. Maybe I'll use you to tank hits. Somebody else will go for kills. No drones for Tama to hack, unfortunately. I could run Ladonal all the way up here like a psychopath. Would Ladonal die if I ran him all the way up there? He's got armor. If I can kill the front 2 guys, I'll consider running up there like a psychopath. I can't reach anything else. Okay, that guy unfortunately will not participate here. Let's get the rest of our guys up as close as we can get them. Get some chip damage off if possible. If possible. Does not seem possible right now. I think what I'll do is I'll just have Tama run up to the objective.
Will do.
I have to decide whether or not I'm gonna let Dr. Freppa sit here and fight. I'm pretty sure the answer is no, right? I really want to just hit Enrage and start going to town on these guys. I can also flashbang all 3 of them. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just flashbang all 3 of them. You can flashbang only the Grub. I guess as long as we kill the Trooper, it's fine. Can I even kill the Trooper? I don't know about that. This might just be a fallback and play it safe turn. Yeah, I'm thinking this is a fallback and play it safe turn.
Abuzola. I should be out there hunting. Holding position.
Okay, let's see how effective this is. Flashbang all of these guys one more time here. And we'll just stall long enough for Tama to get out. That should work, right? Hopefully?
No problem.
I don't know, can... You guys think the Hell Knight can actually tank all these hits? Early game Hell Knight tanking is kind of weak. I'll be so sad if our Hell Knight just dies here. You should be disoriented so you can't use your little disorienting bomb. Nice dodge, just a flashbang really helped out there. There's the Assault Trooper in the back.
We have a new subscriber today.
Oh, he's got a grenade. That's good. Thank you very much for the sub, Petster! Much appreciated, sir. Thank you very much for your continued support, sir.
Right.
Very much appreciate
I have this
that.
to use.
Oh, that was actually a lot more damage than I thought you'd take for a round. Yeah, you're not looking so hot. Oh, man. Hey, Tedster, can we buff the Hell Knight even more? The early game is kind of weak, but once they get to, like, even just the mid-game, I think that's when they get, like, super strong. Do we go for the watch list or the alloy cache? I think we go for the alloy cache.
Bypassing security.
Alright, next round we should be ready to leave. This round, I need you to not be within, like...
Let's get this show on the road.
Within range to get shot to death. That would be ideal. Our team is struggling very hard to kill this thing for some reason. Who has the med kit? I don't know if I have the opportunity to med kit. I might just have to, like, shoot things here. damage, not bad. Excellent work. Another thing dead. I'm gonna have Dr. Freppa run back to safety here. Then we have to decide what we're gonna do with you fellows over here. One option is to run up to here with our guy and then do stealth mode and then just throw a knife at him, but if they walk forward, they'll still reveal him and shoot him to death. That's not the best option, probably. Let's start off with a medkit heal on our Hell Knight just to make sure this guy won't die in one shot. Do I just say fuck it and run Ladonal all the way up? Can Ladonal tank all of these shots? Let's see, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 HP to spare, plus 2. So he's got 8 HP to spare with a point of armor. Probably not. Apparently you can run up to here without getting shot by Overwatch. I don't know if I believe that. Wait, that worked? What? Alright, well apparently that worked, so I guess I'll have to believe it. Alright, cool. Everyone else just fall back a little bit more, and hopefully these guys won't get a chance to shoot at us from here. Head down. Head down.
I'm too rich to die.
Oh, he can see me. Ouch! Oh, he's going after Tama. He sees. They know our plan. They know we're trying to bust out the people from the backside. Ooh, watch out, Tama. They can hit you from far away. What is that accuracy? What is that range? Okay, Tama, you're gonna be sitting out for a bit after this, but at least you're alive, so let's go get our hack.
Take a look.
Now, we could go for the alloys, or I could get reduced contact cost. Reduced contact cost is actually kind of attractive right now. I think we go for the alloy cache. Nice, alloy cache is ours. Alright, Tama, you haven't let us down yet. Keep it up. Alright, those guys are freed. The evac zone is back here. It's in a really awkward spot.
Guess that'll be okay.
But we can start running you guys out now, so who do we run first? I know there's a guy on Overwatch back there, so one of these rookies is at risk of dying if I try running it. Fuck it, we gotta start from somewhere, right? Oh, apparently they're not getting shot at. Okay, that's fine too. I thought you guys would be getting shot at. Alright, good. We're clear here. Then after that, I just need some way of killing off this Advent Trooper so he doesn't do anything janky. We can probably get a nice flank from up here, go into stealth mode. Yeah, I'm down for that. Let's go into stealth mode up here.
I'll do it.
Alright, Mr. West, can you get us a nice kill over here? As long as you get a crit or max roll with bleed, that should work. Nice kill. Two more guys. 3 more guys. Apparently I miscounted. Trooper. I know there's a sentry somewhere up here, and I think the advanced trooper is over there. Do we kill them all, or do we fall back? I don't think we use that medkit just yet. I think what we'll do is we'll sit over here and force them to walk into us. And then kill them as they approach. That sounds like the right play here. Let's do that. Maybe I should have had you hunker down. I think they can still shoot at you from this spot. Double move from the assault trooper. Single move from the basic trooper. Sentry, I think, is... That was a single move? Really? He was a lot closer than I thought. Way closer than I thought. Okay. That is kind of a surprise to me. I thought he was much further away.
Explosion!
Alright, let's go finish this guy off. 1 grenade and 1 sword should be enough for a kill. And also we have a way of canceling this guy's overwatch from up here. More knife throwing. Lovely crit with the bleed too. He'll actually die from that bleed, I think. Who goes for the kill? We can either give it to Ladonnell or... We also need to kill this guy, and we know that he's gonna come over here and shoot into this room next round. Ladonnell doesn't care about injury, so I think we make Ladonnell do it. I love the voice acting for that. Is that a file from in-game, or did someone voice that? Nice kill, lovely.
Item here.
Then all that's left is to finish off the sentry and then the trooper. Can I finish off the trooper and the sentry all together, or do I have to pick one? I could probably get both of them as long as you can get the other one. But you can't get the other one. Let me see if I can just kill this guy with the ghost bullet. Hey, Dr. Freppa, you want to just kill this guy real quick? Did you actually do 0 damage? Dr. Freppa! Okay, I really don't want to expose my Hell Knight to risk, so I'm gonna see if Tama can kill this guy. Don't let me down, Tama. Roll 3 damage, please. God damn it, Tama. Okay, point blank with the shotgun should have 100% through half cover. Good. Now, unfortunately, there's a chance that he rolls 5 damage and 1-taps you. If that happens, I'm gonna be so peeved. If I lose my Hell Knight from like a max roll trooper through full cover, I will be so angry. I'm gonna be livid. Don't do it, Advent Trooper. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, shoot Tama. He deserves it. Alright, we're good, we're good. Ooh, reinforcements already. I'm gonna have Ladonnell go for the kill. I want to build up EXP on Ladonnell. Lovely kill. Alright, let's prepare to evac, but first we need to kill all the enemies that are going to be on top of us. I'll have everyone here on Overwatch, and then these rebels over here are just gonna head to the evac.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact. Reloaded. Covering now.
Standard XCOM. It's okay. Standard XCOM meant that he would have gotten shot to death. We don't have to deal with him getting shot to death thing, so that means it's not standard XCOM anymore. We're okay.
Stepping off.
Start running towards the evac. Everybody start running. I'll just evac the people that are low on HP. Just so I don't have to worry about yellow alert killing them. They're pretty far away, so I'm pretty sure we just won't ever see them, but just in case.
Solid copy. Copy that. Bien reçu. Moving out.
Ouch.
You know how much I hate traveling by foot.
Ouch.
Will be okay. C'est
Ouch.
parti.
And you're
Go,
out.
go, go.
Good job, you guys. Go home.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright then, we got another good mission. Not bad.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks
Are we doing as a sound effect? Doing as a sound effect?
Have done little development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizens.
Is it weird that we don't have time to play YouTube games anymore? We need to have some excuse to play games on the sides. Headster, can you make the code slightly less efficient so we have more time to play games on the sides? See, I can actually run multiple types of games now. Like, I could play, like, a random phone game. Like an actual legit phone game, like Ark Knights or something. On the side. But now we don't have the loading screen to do it. Do you see the problem here? We don't have the loading screen for this anymore. We have a superior conditioning. I don't know what to do with that. I'm sure I'm meant to do something with it, but I don't know what. We also just happened to pick up 3 more rookies now. Let's go check them all out. Another 10 mobility guy. This guy will definitely become another sharpshooter, so we'll have 3 sharpshooters to pick from. Another good shooter, really good shooter.
We're picking up an unsecured transmission.
43 will also.
Calling himself Van Dorn. Doesn't sound like the
if I could go back in time, I would make Rustlin into our bounty hunter so you could just participate on all the missions, but unfortunately that's not happening right now. Superior conditioning on the barbarian would be hilarious. It would be, wouldn't it? Maybe we do that. Do you need more mobility? I don't think Ladonal needs more mobility. What would I actually want to put on Ladonal, thinking about it? What PCS is good on a barbarian? I guess HP is fine. Mobility is the other one I can think of. Will to participate on more missions. Agility would be nice to fix up your dodge. Yeah, I guess HP is fine. Yeah, it's between mobility and HP, and there's other people that would probably want mobility, so this should be fine. Alright, 10 HP Ladonal in the early game. It's like he has armor. It's like he has Predator armor before we've even researched it. Another person recruited, excellent. Do we switch you guys back over to Intel now? I guess so. Now's a good time to do Intel. Alright, engineer mission is next. Let's go get our engineer. The armor one. I don't think Barbarian gets a lot of base armor. Oh, but they can technically learn damage control already, so if I wanted the armor one, I could just go damage control.
We received a Priority 1 transmission from the spokesman. The Resistance has a VIP operating.
So I had a weird bug a few days ago. Soldier spawn was 1 hit point. 1 hit point soldier. Sounds kind of funny to see 1 blue bar across. Mama was joking, Barbarian gets 3 armor through level up. Oh, they do? They get armor through level ups? Huh. Interesting. I guess that's why we saw the 1 armor on the guy. I didn't put 2 and 2 together that he had like the Frost Purifier stats. We do not start off with stealth on this team. So what I'll do is I'll do the classic. Do I run the VIP in first? Yeah, that's fine. If we hear the music, then we don't run the rest of our team in. We don't hear music. Fine. If we don't hear music, then instead what we'll do is we'll run just a little bit closer. Oh. There's an engineer over there, so don't run too close.
Oh, okay.
Okay, everyone just sit like right back here.
Vamos, vamos!
Next round we'll reveal them and kill them. Alright, it's time. Let's start by sending in this rookie over here.
I'm going. Advent forces sighted.
Alright, Sentry and Engineer. I'm assuming there's just going to be a bunch of groups of 2 on this mission. Could also be groups of 3 out there somewhere. This guy is all the way down there, which makes him a bit hard to reach. We can, however, bring him in using you. We also have the option to try and grapple that person, but I'm gonna start with the Sentry first because he's just the easier target. Come on in, Mr. Sentry. I should have taken a hit and run shot before I did that. Might have actually just gotten a kill right there. And then after that, Shotgunner will move up, or maybe even just have the rookie take an action. There we go.
You see that one?
Then after that, we can attempt a kill against the Engineer over here. Ah, no connection. Nice try. If I don't want the rest of my squad taking that hit, I could just have the Engineer stand out in the open and take the hit for us. How much do I value HP, having HP on the Engineer? Not a whole bunch. I'll just keep the Engineer in half cover. If he decides to shoot at them, that's fine. If he doesn't, that's fine too. Can't really do anything else to you guys, so we'll just take it easy for now. Nice, good job, Engineer. You did good. Now then, let's go dispose of this fellow. I think what we'll do next is we'll actually take the Wrath. This is a very aggressive Wrath. I want it to be on that tile, but I can't be on that tile. Do I go for that, or do I play it a bit safer? We can't get the flank on him easily, but if I grapple up to here, then we can.
Try me, big boy.
Got another group of enemies over here. Engineer and Frostroid. I can attempt to flank on this guy. If you come over here, you can shoot that guy to death, and then everyone else just has to focus on this squad up here. Do we have enough grenades and stuff to kill them off? As long as I can get like one of them, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's commit to our movement actions first. That way we can ensure that we have all the right stuff here. The Shotgunner unfortunately can't reach these guys for a kill.
Let's just follow Ed.
Oh, another group. We found 6 enemies so far. A bit heavy on the enemy front. One flashbang should deal with the group on the right. I can't get both the Sectoid and the Grub. Let's attempt to kill this guy first. Nice shot. And can you get a finishing blow? Oh, you can't.
That's not possible.
Bit of a problem there. I can energy shield. I can also move up and energy shield. Probably move up and energy shield is the right play here. There we go, and we can get our entire squad with this energy shield, making them extra safe. Excellent, you guys all have energy shields, so at the very least we don't have to worry about dying on this turn. Unfortunately I couldn't deal with that engineer in the back, but we'll take the shots where we can, maybe try to get some damage off against that grub. Just do some damage overall. Do something, I don't know. Just try to kill something, guys, anything.
Well, that was an upturn for the worse.
Kill something, guys, anything. Just please kill something. The VIP can't get the shield. That's something good to know in the future. I'm gonna put the VIP back here where it's safe. Okay, maybe we can kill off the NG at least with a grenade. If I can't reach that NG with a grenade, then we've got problems. Then we'd have like 5 things shooting at us this round.
Frag out!
NG probably will die to that grenade. Excellent work. Alright, engineer dead at least. Now all that's left is grenade on something. I'm thinking we put that grenade on top of... either the sectoid or the grub. No, the grub will regenerate it. Actually, better yet, put that on this guy here. That'll make him easier to kill later on. Alright, we managed to only kill one thing this round, which is kind of bad. Here comes Psionics from the sectoid. Only a disorient, that's not too bad, not great either though. Technically I would have rathered him actually get a panic so I can have the panic wear off after I kill the sectoid. Here comes a spit. Bit of acid burn, but you got the shielding to take the hit. This rookie's really getting focused down by everything on the map. Do we get hit by a flashbang? We do, but not in the group that I thought. I thought he was going to shoot at the rooftop. Why isn't he targeting the rooftop? You could get like 3 people with that. Well, that's completely fine. Let's take the flank against this engineer by running you... I could go closer for accuracy. Let's get closer for accuracy.
Try anything funny and I'll...
Oh shit, okay.
Wag my finger at you, then you'll be sorry.
Alright, that is all the enemies on the map at least, so at the very least we figured that out. Let's try to finish him off with a shot from you. Excellent kill right there. And now you can reposition facing forward while being in full cover. We'll try to kill off the sectoid on the side so we don't have to worry about him as much. I think we do have a Wrath available to use against him. I also have access to paramedic heal if I want to make use of that, although probably not right now. We have the Wrath over here. I think we Wrath against the sectoid, just so we can just do some damage against him. Well, if I can see him from here, apparently I can't see him. I can also Wrath up this way. How much longer is the energy shield up for? Ends in 3-player turn ends. Okay, so it should last for a decent bit longer. VIP is kind of stuck in a really shitty position. I could drop you back to here and try to do some more damage to the sectoid, which probably isn't a bad idea. Somebody around here is getting shot by that sectoid soon if I don't take care of it. It's just weird that I can't see the sectoid from here. I could grapple and then just kill off the grub. I'll have to get shot by the Frostroid and by everything else up there if I do that though. I don't know if I'm ready to commit this guy. He's got -9 dodge, so there's a high chance that he just gets blasted to death if I try that. Am I leaving the sectoid alive then? I kinda don't want to leave the sectoid alive. Is there a way I can get vision on him so I can try to grapple up to him? Doesn't seem like it. Maybe we just kill the grub this round. Maybe that's what we do. We just try to kill the grub for this round. Who's the sector you're gonna shoot at? He's gonna shoot at you. Because you're flanked from through that window. How much HP do you have? 8 plus 4? You're technically okay. Technically. I could drop here to shoot the sectoid once, but I need follow-up if I'm gonna do this. I need like one more person to be able to get the sectoid. And currently nobody here can reliably hit the sectoid besides like... I don't even trust your grapple to get that guy from here. That's the other issue. I really don't trust that grapple to get the job done. It might be better to just focus on killing off the grub. I think we just shoot at the grub for this round. If you can just get like, I don't know, 4 or 5 damage off, that would be helpful. 3.
This is not good.
Kinda mid. Okay, we'll attempt to finish it off. Nice shot. Okay, good work to our Destroyer Commando. I still need to name this person. Remind me to do that when we get back. Unfortunately, somebody here has to get shot by the sectoid. I don't know whose job it's going to be to get shot by the sectoid, but we'll just put a bunch of rookies over here where the sectoid can easily shoot them and see if he'll pick from one of these guys instead of our skirmisher. Because I need the skirmisher to be able to go in and do aggressive things later. Maybe we try to get off some chip damage against the sectoid.
Me muevo a la posición.
Yeah, I'll just have you overwatch or something. Then after that, VIP is going to sit in full cover and hunker. I don't want the VIP taking too much damage here. And here we go. Necromancer summons zombies. Perma zombies coming in. 2 perma zombies right there. They are kind of annoying. But the Frost Necromancer doesn't do much else beyond summoning those zombies. Maybe he can freeze the guy for a round. Although we have paramedics around here, so that's not an issue for us. Rub wastes actions. Here comes the Biotrooper. Overwatch from that guy. This guy does actually choose to retreat backwards from the disoriented overwatching guy. And he just gives up all of his good flanks. That's kind of funny. Nice, alright. If the sectoid's gonna give up all his good flanks, I won't complain. The absolute worst choice of actions from every single AI on this turn. Beautiful. Now, I can have you grapple up to here and try to kill off that grub. That's actually really tempting. I can only do that, though, if I'm able to disable maybe this guy up here with you. And we do. Nice work.
This proves nothing.
Alright, Biotrooper, you are dead, sir. Finishing blow right there. Then after that, you'll probably either reload or do something with a medkit. We do have a grenade to do a bunch of damage to both these zombies over here. This person's still disoriented for one more action, unfortunately. The shotgunner, unfortunately, cannot reach down there. Oh, that's a problem.
I can handle that.
Okay, we're not using our grenade on the zombies for this round. Instead, we're going to use our grenade on that sectoid. And the reason for this is because I need to get rid of the big zombie. That one's the actual threat. These little zombies, they like pokey for 1 to 2 damage, but we don't really care about that. We mostly care about getting rid of this fellow, because this fellow is the one that's actually going to like mess us up. And we got a pretty good Wrath right there, so let's go take it. Even though you're in half cover, you're placed very far away from all the other shooters on the map, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Finish off that sectoid. Nice work. And goodbye to that zombie. Nice job. And all that's left is to finish off as much of these guys down here as you can. Unfortunately, these zombies are a bit resilient. Now, this disoriented guy with an SMG, even this guy can be helpful for 1 damage. Just gotta squeeze out all the maximum efficiency out of your action per round. I think at this point we start moving up Loki Jazz. Loki Jazz does have low profile, so you can actually afford to sit in half cover here. I don't want this Frost Droid coming around the side. I don't think he will. This should be safe.
I don't want to fight, Eddie.
There we go. All perma zombies destroyed.
Correct.
And now we just gotta deal with Grub. This Grub's gonna stun someone this round, I think. Frost Droid and something else back there. I'll take the reload for now. VIP, keep your head down. See how this goes. The Necromancer is just going to keep on doing annoying zombie summon abilities in the background. We don't have to worry too much about him, although this zombie is a little bit more threatening than the other ones. This one actually does do damage. Here comes the Poison Bomb. Nice miss.
So
That low profile really putting in a lot of work right now.
He's frightening me.
Alright, you guys, let's go finish off the last few enemies around here, and we should be clear to go. Gonna have this rookie pick up this loot. I think the shielding should be wearing off fairly soon. One player turn ends. Yeah, we don't get the shielding anymore, unfortunately. Let's get some damage off against this grub, finish it off. Big hit right there. It's almost a kill. Not quite. Here, let's use a 100% shotgun just to be safe. I wanted to use the shotgunner against the other thing back there, but I just don't think that's happening. Okay, then all that's left is Mr. Frostroid over here. There is a sectoid back there, so I no longer need your grappling hook services, so it should be fine for me to just have you take regular shots from far away. I was wondering if I needed to run this guy up to support the team, but it should be fine. Let's get some damage off against that fellow, and then have someone else finish him off. This rookie should be able to do it. Nice job!
That's how it's done.
And now all that's left is to take care of that fellow in the back. Now, unfortunately, reaching him is going to be a huge pain in the butt. We did manage to kill all the enemies on the map, though, so at this point we can get ready to start running away. The Necromancer is not a particularly threatening enemy, so I don't really have to worry too much about him. We can grapple to over here and flashbang this guy, and that'll really, really fuck him up. And there we go, that's our turn. And this was a pretty dang good mission. Frost Necromancer moving in. We are just going to walk right up behind him. Just like that. And open fire. Nice shot. Overwatch remove, just need one more hit to kill him. After the shot, that is. Alright, who's scoring the finishing blow? Oh, yeah, more grappling hooks. I love grappling hooks so much. Look at the grappling hook team, they're doing so much work right now just doing grappling stuff.
Good idea.
High ground plus plank, that's not good, should be dead. Or not.
If you say one word to anyone, I'll never speak to you again.
Can somebody kill that guy? Anybody? I'm trying really hard not to get injured because we pretty much won this. It's just a matter of walking home without taking any injuries here. Come on, somebody kill the sectoid. Oh, he's gonna run actually. I should Overwatch. That's a much smarter choice. Kill him! Damn it. Okay, these prospectors aren't too dangerous once they've summoned all their zombies. They mostly just sit there doing nothing relevant. Okay, let's go finish them off and let's get out of here. No Illyrium core, unfortunately.
I realize I'm just gonna keep this, right? Sure, why not?
Rolling out.
Sweat.
Alright, let's get ready to get out of here. It was a very fun mission. One thing I'm sad about is that the Destroyer Commando doesn't get Grappling Hook as a perk by default. I feel like they deserve to have Grappling Hook as a default perk. It would just feel nice to have them take grappling hooks. Have like similar mobility to the skirmishers, kind of. Although I guess their whole purpose is sort of a tank. I don't really exactly understand their purpose behind their design. They make a shield and they do grappling hooks, which is cool, but I'm not sure if I understand how that's supposed to technically mesh together as a theme.
Justo a tiempo.
Good job, you guys. Let's go home.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
The speaker commended
I wish I
loyal
could have made it so the
citizens
barbarian doesn't take cover. That was my initial idea, but the modding Discord said it wasn't possible.
The remarks followed a moment of
Probably because you have to do something weird, like make him into like a spark by default or something like that. I don't know. Like however sparks and frost purifiers do it, they're not like humanoid units exactly. They're kind of well, no, the frost purifier should count as humanoid, right?
I never had
Maybe
any
it doesn't.
doubts
I don't
about
know.
your capabilities, Commander. Excellent work as always.
Alright, good job, you guys. 2 more rookies to be promoted. And we got ourselves another engineer. Let's go check out these fellows over here that just promoted. Dragoon, okay, as well as a technical. Technical and Dragoon, I kind of like that. Okay, so we do have access to the heavy class here. That is going to be Fern. Fern is going to have access to being a heavy. Build a castle in a turn. You gain a single point of armor plus the entrench ability. This ability replaces hunker down and allows you to remain in a hunker down state until you move. This is pretty neat. Your accuracy is a bit low, so I can't teach you unload.
Keeping this ship together, Doctor.
And a
It's all we've got.
gun.
And I know the aliens
I think I'll
aren't
probably
happy
turn you
about
to a mech
using it on
heavy.
their
I
own.
think that'll be a fun thing to do.
Could get this heap
And for now, I'll just
I'm
give
more
you
than
a whole
happy to
bunch of
prove 'em
perks that
wrong.
work. Kind of. You're probably not making it all the way down there. You're probably getting converted sooner than later. Okay, I have to decide between the technical and the Dragoon class. I've been wanting to have a Dragoon, but a technical is fine too. I'll have to think about those two. We'll see what the rest of the rookies promote into, and then I'll make my decision based on that. So how far, we haven't found a lot of missions, unfortunately, so I haven't been able to rank up all of my rookies yet. Start liberating already? With heavy fog?
We're not getting any relief from that interference, Commander. Something is throwing off readings out there. The good news is it's probably slowing Advent down too.
Unfortunately, Tama is out for another 4 days. I won't be able to use Tama to get the pack. We do, however, have the agent. You know, I could turn this into a stealth mission. Ooh, do we do a stealth mission? I don't have to invest a lot of soldiers on this one. I bet you guys we could do a stealth mission. Alright, stealth mission time. You're gonna walk in there, grab the objective, and walk away. That way every other squad member on this team can participate on a different mission and get more EXP. This is hacked from a vehicle, so it should be a very straightforward one. Just gotta run up to that vehicle and hack it. This person also has 18 mobility, so they should be able to get in there very, very quickly. And with heavy fog, they shouldn't have to worry about getting revealed at all, hopefully. Bring back the Frost Technician. The Frost Technician, they were a one-time thing. They're not coming back anytime soon, it seems. Oh, I have an extra engineer. Apparently I was not putting you to work. Sharpshooter training complete.
Currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
Let's go check out both of our sharpshooters. First one, steady hands? No steady hands, unfortunately. Got shooting sharp, which is kind of cool. Sharpshooter number 2, do you have steady hands? Damn it, still no steady hands. Okay, we have sharpshooter number 3 coming in. Let's turn Basti into another sharpshooter. It goes Basti, right? Another 10 mobility soldier over here. We're gonna make one more sharpshooter. And then after that, I think I had another sharpshooter promote over here somewhere. I'll consider turning that guy into a sharpshooter even though their accuracy wasn't like optimal for it. The other option is electrician, which would be nice to have actually. Steady hands? No steady hands! Where's my steady handers? I want a steady hand sharpshooter. Covering fire, concentration, untouchable, shooting sharp. Alright, that's fine. Hopefully this guy over here will get that steady hands. If not, I wouldn't mind console commanding one in with respec selected soldiers. How's it going, Fred? How's it going on 523? This one's looking pretty fun. Ooh, this is good.
Setting course for the Western US.
Alright, I got some more rebels coming in. That's actually excellent. This place will actually finally be able to reach 7 people in it. Unfortunately, I don't have another hacker to go with us. Oh, if I wait 3 hours, we will have one. Let's wait 3 hours. There we go, 3 hours has been waited for. I think we'll send in Ladonnell and the Ninja for this one, and we'll have... Where's the guy? There you are. We'll have you with us, and then after that we'll take in... Maybe we train up at least one of the sharpshooters. That should be fun. We'll take the one with the highest accuracy for now, so that's going to be Bloody Tear. And then one more unit. I think for that one more unit we'll bring in... Do any of you guys want to be on the mission? I'm still not sure what I want to do with you yet. I'm still not sure what I want to do with you yet, but support is the one I'm leaning towards. That way I can start working on the Overwatch squad. I wasn't sure about... What were you again? Okay, I was gonna do support with you. Then down here with episode 0, I was deciding between Fusilier and Akimbo. Belly City can be either Guerrilla Assault or Gunslinger. Javier, I said I was gonna see if I wanted to turn you into a combat medic, a heavy, or a wayfarer. Since we already have one heavy elsewhere, I'm thinking I'm just gonna make you into another combat medic. Just so you can participate with the other squad members. Mark off your perks over here real quick. Very straightforward. And Psypole and Wrath will refund the action used once per turn. Hey guys, we have a new subscriber. Interesting. And thank you very much for the sub, Red! Much appreciated, sir! Thank you very much for your continued support. Very much appreciated, you guys. Don't you want to have both GTS slots going at all times if you have... Oh yeah, you're right, I didn't put in a second guy. I'll do that when I get back there. Ripjack / once per turn will grant a standard action point and a movement only action point. This gives me an extra slash instead of a shotgun shot. Okay, so how this works is I have 2 actions. I use one on Wrath, and then I get one back. Then using those 2 actions, I can Ripjack, get an action point back, Ripjack, Ripjack. So I can do 3 Ripjacks, or 2 Ripjacks in one shot. 2 Ripjacks in one shot with one combo here. I could also do 3 Ripjacks if I want to use a movement action point to escape. And if I hit run and gun, I can get a 4th Ripjack slash. That's sort of an interesting thought. Technically, I don't need close encounters for this build if I do it this way. However, I will probably still take close encounters because this does not refund me an action when I use Justice, because Psy-Pull is probably very different from Justice, so I'm assuming those don't work together. But this will work for the Ripjack Flash, which I think will be funny. So let's do that, and then we'll take close encounters, that way you can double shoot against things that you pull towards yourself. And then things that you pull yourself towards, then you can murderize it with Malpractice. I think that's the play here. I don't really have a lot of points, so I can't learn all of this, but I would like to try if I could. Crusader's Rage, Hail of Bullets, Tech Senses, Blade Master. I think we're good for now. I think that's all the perks we'll learn. Alright, and you'll be participating on a mission with the other grappling hook guys. $500 sharpshooters trust. I don't want to have to make like 10 sharpshooters just to get one guy with steady hands. It's probably not even that relevant either. Like, I don't have to have steady hands on a sharpshooter to use a Requiem gun. It'll still be really good either way. Okay, who else am I taking on this mission? I'm thinking I take... Let's bring the heavy on this one. I'll bring Fern. Also, Fern, this is one of the randomly generated things that I did using the randomize button, where it gives us like a bunch of different options. So if there's a different look that you want, let me know. Or if there's just something specific that you want complete. You know what? This looks better for a heavy. Let's give you this. Although it's weird, because as a heavy, you're gonna use like none of these armaments, but it looks heavier. It looks more heavy-like. That's the way I'm gonna put it. Unfortunately, I don't have my hacking laptop. Let me see if I can get another. I cannot. Alright, Tama, don't let me down. You're gonna have to use your hacking laptop to get the thing. Do your best. And this will be our squad. Let's get them out there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Alright, another mission found. Let's continue looking for missions over... It doesn't really matter where we look for them. Here or here are both fine. I'll go here for now. We get my next scientist mission? No, you can grab. Not a scientist mission, but that's fine too.
The Arctic.
Pretty sure the next VIP rescue mission we find should offer us a scientist. Hopefully. Alright guys, the grappling hook squad is starting to shape up a bit here. Yeah, let me give this guy a name also. Does anyone want a character right now? Let's do the Wheel of Names and we'll It's time for the Wheel of Names, guys. Anyone who has not had a character yet, whether you're subbed or not subbed, you guys can enter into this pool. Start typing in chat. Okay, Negaratep. Negaratep. Spelled that wrong, that's okay. Ronar the GTS. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'll remember that afterwards. I want in. You already have a character, Fred. Morvin? Alright then, Morvin. You can be in here also. Bongo Dota? Alright, welcome. You have a chance to be in here also. Marky Kev, I volunteer. Sounds good. How do I pronounce your name? Marky Kev? I'm assuming it's just... Or Marky Kev. Unfortunately, I'm only interested in snakes. That's alright. I'll give you guys 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. P-Flommy? 2. I do as Bofit. Alright, Bofit. 2 and 1. Let's spin. Alright, Nagaratep. welcome aboard. Alright, and I think I spelled your name wrong. It should be Negar. There we go. Welcome aboard, sir. Alright, the Attack on Titan Grappling Hook Squad. Oh man, this is gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be so exciting to play with these guys. We just need one more soldier that can use grappling hooks. Doesn't have to be an offensive grappler. It can also be like just a grapple suit type thing. Like, I could put a keeper class. I think I'll probably put an officer in here as our final thing. For now, I'm just gonna send you guys out with... Let's do another sharpshooter. Let's just load up the squad as sharpshooters so we can just promote these guys. Let's get our sharpshooties promoted. This squad's pretty good for the front lining, so... And we can actually include one more person for the smash and grab. Oh, and I forgot, actually, hold up. We're actually gonna take more rookies. I forgot we haven't finished training up our rookies. Here, rookies, let's get you guys in here. You guys will carry a bunch of grenades with you. And let me put another rookie into the GTS because I'm going to forget about everything if I don't do it right now. I need a shinobi, so I'm going to start training up some shinobis around here. I'm thinking Nyan would make for a pretty good stealther unit. Thank you for reminding me, Nyan. I'll make sure to put your soldier to good use as a stealther. I know how much you love the shinobi class. It was nice knowing y'all. You'll have a chance, I'm sure. Find a lead. Another mission over here. Let's send out another squad. More rookies to be trained up. Is there any specific class that I want for you guys? I might want to turn this guy into a hacker. I already have enough sharpshooters, so I don't think I need to turn you guys into anything particular. I think I'll just take these two rookies. Let's get them trained up finally. Get them out of the way. Don't want to bring too many weak units on this mission. A Wayfarer should be fine. Bring in the Heretic. And you know what? Let's grab that Frost Adder. I know somebody in chat was saying they wanted to be a snake. So let's go make you into a snake right now. Who said they wanted a snake? Neko Jabril. You have to be a big snake. Alright, Neko, welcome aboard. Alright, this will be our next squad. Cover item from facility. Unfortunately, I do not have any more hackers, but that's okay. This person's hack stat is also insanely good. I need you to have enough mobility to run up to the objective to hack it, so I will probably send you out without any equipment on you. And this will be kind of a aggressive team. This team kind of just needs to get in there and kill things. The Heretic and the Frost Adder will help out with that. Wayfarer can use their EMP grenades against drones. And then these Grenadier guys over here. The rookies are basically just a weaker Grenadier class, if you think about it.
Sky Ranger
in position to drop.
Another mission. Another find the lead mission. Oh man, we're getting so many missions right now. Can I do all of them? I actually can if I just promote you guys. Oh hey, another shinobi. Roboticist, Wayfarer, shinobi. Do I want the roboticist or do I want another shinobi? Your accuracy's too low to be a Wayfarer, so I think it's gotta be shinobi here. Ooh, battle space is sort of interesting. Okay, cool. We have at least one person with Phantom, and we'll have a second one once the other person's set up. I think we can fit in at least one more squad. Let me see if I can. We'll take out like the Grenadier or something. I'll probably have to promote a couple of people here. We have an 18 mobility soldier here. Assault definitely sounds like the smart thing to do. Survivalist with sawed-off shotgun could be interesting. I want to see what their build looks like, so let me quickly save the game and just... We're going to look at that class, but we're not going to double down on it just yet. Alright, the Predator, let's see what you could do as a survivalist. So, as an 18 mobility survivalist, you get access to point blank, you get access to this one's mine. Watchful eye for this one's mine mark, that's interesting. Free reaction shot that happens even if your this one's mine target is only visible through squad sight.
A knife and you've got a clean bill of health. Too bad you need a chip to get in.
You have the sawed-off shotgun build over here. If you score a kill during your turn, the next attack against you during the enemy turn will miss, with a 3-turn cooldown. Scrap metal. None shall pass. Get implacable and whip it. You know, at Gunnery Sergeant, if you walk up to a boss unit, you can probably down an Andromedon. The first point blank, the first both barrels, you'll kill the autonomous body, and then it gets resurrected as a robot, and then you shoot it again with the double barrels, and it'll just die. That would actually work if we wanted to try playing with that. But I'm not really feeling it, though. Do I have any other sawed-off shotgun users? Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe it is worth it. I think I said I wanted to promote Belly City into something. And then with Gentleman, I have to decide between Technical and Dragoon. And even Frost Adder, best snake after Winter Sentinel and Bluey. You know, we're gonna get Winter Sentinel, Bluey, and since we have a Frost Adder, technically we have 3 units for a Frost squad. We could do like a Frost Viper squad. Maybe. Do I feel like doing a survivalist with you? I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling the survivalist. This is what your build would look like. Something like that. I feel like if we roll the Buccaneer, you just get outshined in every way. How much mobility do you have total if we gear you up? 15 mobility sawed-off shotgunner, that's not bad. Not amazing though, the Buccaneer could probably do that bit better. Your main thing would just be walk up, shotgun, probably shotgun twice, and then run away with implacable. It's not a bad build by any stretch of the imagination, it's very, very solid to be able to do that. You can also do things like double dash up to an enemy, and then get the free none shall pass shot off. In order to recharge your sawed-off shotgun ammo, though, you need to actually shoot things. Your accuracy is a bit low for shooting things. The Buccaneer just needs to kill something with a sword, so it's much easier to get the scrap metal using the Buccaneer class, if I get one. Buccaneer gets access to concentration, so they can actually use their sawed-off shotgun against the Chosen. I'm not feeling this. I think we'll go back and look at something else with the Predator. Oh man, it already loaded! This new PC feels really nice to play around with. Alright, who else am I okay with promoting right now? What does Margin get? I think I said I was probably gonna go support, so I'm just gonna mark it right now. I'm almost definitely picking that with you. Waylay. When entering Overwatch, you can take as many shots as you have remaining actions.
I never got around to asking you, Doctor, but what exactly did you do before the invasion?
At one time, I was employed as a biochemist in the pharmaceutical industry.
Alright,
Researching
interesting
vaccines
soldier build here.
Because of my background, I was rounded up by Advent and put to work in one of the very first gene therapy clinics. I saw firsthand what their technology is capable of, for better or worse.
And I'd say we're lucky to have you with us.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do with this soldier. So, what we're gonna do with you is, smoke grenadier, gain a grenade only slot and free smoke grenade. Additionally, grenades no longer have a cooldown, that's fine. I could also take lightning reflexes too. Okay, so here's gonna be your build. You have two actions. You're going to go onto Overwatch. You can also throw medkits for free, smoke grenades for free. So you'll always have two actions. So those two actions will be converted to 2 shots. And then with rapid reaction, you will get up to 2 more shots, right? Is that how it works? When in Overwatch, each shot you hit grants another reaction shot. So I'm thinking you get 2 more shots of this. So we can get a total of 4 Overwatch shots with this one soldier, with cool under pressure boosting it too. That ought to be fun. Alright then, Ladonnell. Have a good night, sir. Let me know if anything game-breaking comes up. Oh, I'll let you know, alright. Not gonna tell him. Don't tell Rishi either. Okay, then after that... So I'm still not sure about what we're gonna do with the Predator, and I'm not sure about what I'm gonna do with Episode 0. Belly City, I kinda want to random promote you into something and see what we get. And then Gentleman, I have to decide between Technical and Dragoon. I think Dragoon is the better choice because we need to discover this class elsewise. Whereas the Technical, I believe this is something we can train in the GTS whenever we want. If I'm not mistaken, at least. Pretty sure Technical is something we're allowed to train in the GTS whenever we want. So let's go with Dragoon. This will also give me another hacking class to use. And for this Dragoon, we get access to Rapid Shielding, Medical Protocol, and Improved Suppression. We don't have a lot to learn with, so I think we're just going to take these two, Rapid Shielding and Improved Suppression. This Improved Suppression will allow you to suppress things when you're not doing any other actions and make you useful on every turn no matter what. And then Rapid Shielding will allow you to set up your shield really quickly on the entire squad at the start of the turn. Alright, sounds good. And since you have Rapid Shielding, we're going to be focusing on Aegis, where Shield Protocol will reduce all incoming damage by 20%. After that, we'll just grab more Shield Protocol charges. Maybe we'll take Hollow Targeting. Advanced Intrusion is probably the better choice. However, there's nothing wrong with just giving yourself more utility on your soldier. It's pretty rare to have regular Hollow Targeting, so getting a source of this on the squad would be nice. Chain Shot, Full Override, Containment Field. I'll probably just take Full Override into... I'm not really going to be shooting with you too much, so I don't think we go Shredder. Stealth Protocol should be fine. Stealth Protocol, Supercharge to either get more Stealth Protocols and Full Overrides, or we could take Rupture so you have more things to do. I could do Rupture and Shredder into Hollow Target and make you into like the ultimate initiator. I'm down for either of those options. Stealth Protocol and Supercharge gives us multiple copies of Full Override, which can be fun also. And then finally, the last perk over here, Stasis Field is better versus Chosen, and Puppeteer is better for everything else. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with you just yet, but I'll keep all of these options available in case we want to switch between one or the other one. Alright, so we got a Dragoon. With Belly City, we can actually auto-promote him if we select our Ninja, check out the soldier abilities, and go backwards up the list. Oh no, I got the wrong person. I got the Predator. Wait, why did the Predator get promoted? I thought going backwards up the list meant... Unless backwards meant going down. Maybe that's what it means? Yeah, let me make a quick save real quick before I test this out. So I'm assuming that means I have to hit forward in order to random promote that guy. No, if I hit forward, it just goes through. Oh, weird. So if you go backwards, it'll skip through all the rookies and auto-promote the first rookie at the top of the list. So that means I can't auto-promote Belly City until I select something for episode 0. Okay. Would I rather have a Fusilier or an Akimbo? Fusilier is better for early game, but Akimbo is better for late game. I think we're going to pick for the late game, so probably the Akimbo.
Using 2 guns simultaneously requires agility, reflexes, and a lot of special training. This fighting style has an unrivaled ability to create an unstoppable barrage of attacks.
Causes the Akimbo to follow up ally attacks with reaction shots. That's actually kind of cool. Dervish. 3 dual melee attacks against enemies moving or attempting action in melee range. A special main hand attack that deals 100% bonus damage, 300% if using dual pistols, to a stunned, unconscious, or panicked enemy at close range. Always hits and always crits. I'm very low intelligence, so I can't learn too much stuff. Now, before we were looking at the various possibilities, the obvious one is full top row. Slam fire with trick shots, with leg shotting, bullet time, aggression, fearsome so we can just randomly start panicking things as we just repeatedly slam fire crit things, anatomy for the bonus crit chance. We have the option of going some sort of janky ass Overwatch build. Let me take a look at the Overwatch build and see if I would actually like to play with it. When on Overwatch, if your shot misses, another shot will be taken as long as ammo is available, so you'll never miss your Overwatch with Russian Roulette. Well, unless you miss like 5 shots in a row or something. I think the pistol has like 6 ammo in it. Reloading your weapon grants an Overwatch action point. Additionally, this ability allows the soldier to automatically reload during enemy turn using Overwatch action points. So if you're overwatching on the enemy turn and you run out of ammo, your character will automatically reload and keep on overwatching. Interesting. Overwatch no longer ends turn. Additionally, reaction shots have plus 20 aim. Okay, so this is the one that really matters. Overwatch not ending your turn means you can overwatch twice and get 2 stacks of Overwatch, because apparently there's like a stacking mechanic, which I never understood, but now I do. Double time, Hunter's Instincts, Chasing Fire, we got Rapid Reaction. Field of Zero will even be triggered by bondmates' reaction attacks. Can be triggered multiple times on the same target if allies make multiple attacks against them. Chasing Fire, Dogpile, and Pincer Movement will not trigger during Field of Zero. 1 use per mission. Okay, so 1 time during a mission, if there's something that you really, really badly want dead, you click on this button and your character will just open fire on them until they die. The interesting thing is, I don't actually have to take Overwatch synergies. Like, I don't have to take Overwatch synergies to go with this. I could just go full top row and just still take Field of Zero, and that would work, I think. We won't have perfect accuracy because we don't have Cool Under Pressure or some form of accuracy booster during Overwatches, since I'm giving up Spinning Reload. I could give up Leg Shot, but I feel like that's kind of silly. I think taking Leg Shot is still top priority here. I could also just not take Field of Zero since we have very low intelligence. That does eat into my points a bit. I can make this into a very conservative soldier with just Bring 'em On. Maybe Reflex. Or Parkour. I think Reflex will give you survivability for that minus 15 penalty to enemy crit chances. So I'll probably go this route. Bring 'em On plus Reflex and you can just open fire repeatedly as the Akimbo. Should be fun. Here, let's make episode 0 look even more hardcore. I know there's better poses for the pistol. Oh, that one looks pretty damn hard. Alright, I'm feeling hard luck. I'm feeling hard luck. This one goes hard.
Old man would be proud of what we've managed to do here.
Damn.
What you've managed to do.
We gotta make you look cooler now.
She had lived long enough to see us fight back.
Let me give you like a
Now that
cool
it wasn't
hoodie or
all for
something.
nothing.
Trust me, he knows. If there was one thing your father always kept in mind, it was his faith in humanity.
And then let's give
He knew we could
you...
win on our own terms.
Let's give you like the Reaper torso. I think the Reaper torso stuff would fit you really well. I could also do one of these like special armors. Excuse me. Let's give you maybe... Oh, there's no Reaper arm? I thought there would be. Maybe it's an individual arm. Yeah, okay, it's an individual arm thing. We'll go... Insulated... on both. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then follow that up with... Reaper legs, and we get the Reaper coat thingy. We'll make it a little bit worn. Yeah, I'll make it a little bit worn. Oh shit, this guy goes hard! Alright then, have a good night, Fredder. Reddaster. Sweet dreams. Dream about aliens or something, I don't know. Or maybe you don't want to dream about aliens while you're sleeping. Damn, this guy looks so cool, damn! Hold up, we gotta make him even cooler. You an eye patch. Eye patches are for cool people. Oh damn, episode 0 is going hard! I just realized that an Akimbo class could be just a John Woo character from Hard Boiled. Okay, I think we have enough people to send out a squad here.
Western United States.
And I said I was going to random promote Belly City. Did I do that yet? No, I haven't random promoted Belly City yet. Let me do that real quick. What'd you get? Surgeon? You know, it's been a while since I've used a Surgeon. Let's see what you've got. So they've got the Stun Gunner. No matter what, the Surgeon's automatically useful because they have Stun Gunner. They also have Field Medic. I'm surprised they don't have the Savior perk though, for the extra powerful medkits. Ready for anything, Steadfast. We have Arc Pulsar. That's a way to reduce enemy defenses, hack defenses. Hollow targeting, we have a source of that now. Arc Thrower no longer ends turn. I might do a strike rifle just so you can use Arc Thrower and still hollow target all in one round. That's a pretty powerful combo to have. Scouting report, chasing fire, chain lightning. Your accuracy is kind of low, but I think the growth on the Surgeon's aim is pretty high, so that should be fine. That was luck. Using a medkit grants the unit a bonus action, that's really good. Combat presence. We can make you into like sort of an officer type unit. Fire the Arc Thrower at an ally to grant them a bonus move action and a temporary shadow step. Medkits don't cost an action. Kinda like Booster Shock though. stun gunner for the extra accuracy. This one's kind of interesting too. Covering fire, open fire. You get squad sight. Blurred. I think the medic either needs to not get shot at while they're on Overwatch or just be the last thing that the enemies shoot at. I think giving you blurred is a really good choice because it makes it so that when the enemies decide to, when the enemies are choosing a target to shoot at, you want the enemies to pick something that's, not carrying all the medkits on your team. Blurred would help a lot with that. Shadow Step is also a fine option too if you want to go for that opportunity. Being able to run around and heal people without worrying about Overwatch is probably not a bad pick at all either. Bonus move action and temporary Shadow Step. We have some interesting choices here with this soldier. We do get aggression, so if we wanted to go an Overwatch build, cool under pressure plus aggression would allow us to hit things while they're trying to run our Overwatches. And I believe the strike rifle over here comes with a couple of interesting perks. Fire a standard shot for one action that doesn't end the turn but can't use squad sight or get critical hits, can be used once per turn, and then you automatically enter Overwatch after using no scope. There's a bit of a combo there where you can just allow this person to stun a target, shoot a thing, and go on Overwatch with cool under pressure. That's a fun combo right there. I might consider that, or we just take combat presence so this guy can give their actions to someone else. Those are pretty fine options, I would say. I think I'm gonna stick with this. Mostly have you focus on using your medkits and your stuns while giving you the opportunity to shoot every once in a while, maybe. And they'll probably take Chain Lightning, because Chain Lightning is really good. Let me take a look at the growth stat on this unit here. Okay, for your growth, at Squatty you gained 4 offense. So you were essentially a 58 aim rookie, kind of low. 4 offense. Am I reading this right? Squatty, Corporal. Why is it going from Squatty to Corporal? Oh, this is the vanilla numbers. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, this is the right thing. They're just labeled wrong. They're labeling Brigadier instead of Master Sergeant and stuff. So you will have all of these stats properly added on. So 4 aim on promotion. At Lance Corporal, you get +3. +3 again, so that's 10 accuracy. 13, 16, 19, 22, 25. So you gain 25 accuracy total. So 21 more points from here on out. So you'll end up with 83 accuracy. That's not bad. Not amazing, but it's not terrible, considering you started off with only 58 aim. Instead of counting sheep, just think about class building theory. Dreaming about aliens is the first step towards maximizing XCOM playtime, playing in your sleep. You know, I never really went that far, but back when Long War 2 first came out, and I was super excited about it, I'd just be staying up all night, looking up stuff on the Long War wiki and stuff, and I would just get like absolutely zero sleep for both Long War 1 and Long War 2 all those years ago. That comment brings that back to me. Okay, so we have hollow targeting and this. I'm assuming hollow targeting works with the no scope shot from the strike rifle, so this should work together. Arc pulsar. I think we're definitely trying something along these lines. This will eat up a few points though, so I don't know if I want to commit that much to the surgeon class. But having the extra added option of being able to stun gun and hollow target is actually a really, really nice thing to have. I might consider this. It does require us to eat a few points, but it might be worth it depending on what team that you go with. For example, if you're on a mission with like the hack squad maybe, Having Arc Pulsar would be nice, but if you're on a mission with like everyone else, this might be the better option. Alright, Belly City. Looking forward to making use of your soldiers there. Now, we also have a Rook over here. I accidentally promoted you into a Rook. And honestly, I don't actually see that necessarily as a bad thing. This 20 mobility goes really hard though. Resilient Incense, 1,000 to go. Hunter's Instincts, Implacable, Blinding Fire. Maybe something like this, make it so that you can't be crit by enemies anymore. Pretty solid choice, I would say. Resilient Incense plus Formidable. The Formidable is pretty big because when all your teammates are clumped next to you for the Aegis defense, every single mech on the map is going to throw micro missiles on you, so that Formidable is a very big deal. Then if I give you something like, I don't know, let's say I give you a Hazmat Vest, then that makes it so that you don't even have to be worried about Purifiers anymore. Very powerful combo. I think I'll be very excited to play around with that. Or if we just take Fortifying Incense, then we don't have to worry about the Purifiers also. Lots of ways to ignore Purifiers. I don't get to take Rapid Reaction if I go this route. However, if I have you focus specifically on just kind of being full support, that's fine too. Combat Drugs. Aegis, Covering Fire. Sacred Incense, Sturdy Walls for tankiness. Yeah, that should work out. This might make for a very interesting soldier build. Alright, and then after that we're going to be taking... I don't know which one of these three I should be taking. Avenger will give me more offensive actions. Crusader's Rage will let you take hits and still be able to participate on future missions. Probably Crusader's Rage is the right call here. Double Time might not be a bad choice either, and Avenger just gives you an extra shot, which is never a bad thing, too. Blinding Fire, Implacable... Alright, I think we'll leave this as this is for now. We have the makings of an Overwatch squad, so maybe we start getting ready to start playing something involving Overwatch. Then after that, we got a hack workstation, so we have Dragoon with us. I'm going to start training up this Akimbo a little bit, and maybe we'll send in at least one sharpshooter so we can just continue training all of these guys up. Your mobility is getting hit a little bit hard. Let me remove at least one thing for you. There we go. Alright, and then another squad over here. They're all looking pretty good. And I think we'll try to fit in one more mission before we end for the night. I haven't been streaming for a while, so I'm going to pause just a little bit more.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Now, we're still looking for the scientist mission. As long as I find any mission with good time, that's fine. We just have to find the mission. Hopefully we'll get the VIP rescue soon. I'll continue scanning over here because this place only has 5 people on intel. If I end up getting the scientist mission with only 4 days on it, I'll be very sad. And here we go, our very first Pick Your Poison. Troopers gain bonus aim for every living squad mate. Troopers gain bonus critical chance for every living... Oh god, this one's terrible. Troopers gain bonus defense for every living squad mate. Oh, this one's terrible. Which one do I pick? Man, all of these are terrible. God. This is abysmal. Which one is... Defensive Diarium? But then I can't kill them. Would I like, imagine an Advent Trooper with, like, just 15 defense at, like... I don't know if I want Advent Troopers with 15 defense running around. This one's like volatility and damage. This one's like they hit me all the time. This one is they miss me the normal amount, but every once in a while they just get a surprise crit out of nowhere and murder us. Defense with an 8-man pod is going to be fun. Dude, with an 8-man pod, this one means all of them have 100% accuracy. This one means they all have 40 defense. This one means that they will have a 40% chance to crit me. Bonus. If I'm in cover against them, they'll have about a 50% chance to hit. And that cover bonus, so they'll have like a 20% chance to crit me. I don't know, it might have to be precision, but I hate the idea of giving enemies more crit chance. To be honest, aim is best because later they hit you anyways. That's not necessarily true. With enough smoke grenades, they actually can't hit you. Flashbangs and smokes does protect you enough. I think we take precision, but I'm not happy about this decision. Another person recruited to New Arctic, excellent. Alright, and it is time for a stealth mission. Ooh. A heavy fog stealth mission with our agent. You know what I could have done with this agent mission? I could have brought a rookie and just had the rookie throw a evac zone in the back. Or even had the rookie come with them. That honestly wouldn't have been a bad option either.
You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint by using explosives. Explosives. You may want to instruct your men to exercise restraint by using explosives. 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 Commander. Moving.
Alright, since we have the heavy fog, it should be relatively safe for us to just start running forward like this. And we'll go straight towards the objective, hopefully before we run out of time on it.
Headed there now. We've got movement.
We do have to be careful about civilians, though. Here comes the first group of enemies. I want to see how good their vision radius is. It's still pretty big, honestly. Not like great, but they actually have pretty good vision radius.
Confirmed. Hostiles making the rounds.
There's a group right down there. You can't see these guys over here, but they do see down in this direction, so just gotta be a bit careful here. I think maybe we spend this turn back here.
That's affirmative.
These guys will probably be the ones patrolling around the entire vehicle. With heavy fog, we do have reduced detection radius, so hopefully we'll be okay here. Except it's coming closer, I don't like that. Stay back. Getting past this is a bit of a problem here. They're running in parallel, which makes this hard, and then this extra civilian here just makes it extra hard. How do we get through this without getting detected? Maybe... if I ran into this pit, that would have been really nice. Then I could have just gone up the side from the pit and then climbed out. I didn't think about that. You do have the parkour perk, so I can run you up the side wall. This is assuming there's nothing up on this rooftop. If we get caught from the rooftop, that'll be a problem. But this is really currently our only option here, so I think we definitely do come back this way for sure.
Moving out.
It seems like this rooftop is clear. Seems like it. Walking up to this window isn't safe either. So it's either a walk up here or walk next to the window. I think we'll try going up here. We'll try up here, I think.
Moving to position.
Safe. And as long as these guys don't walk in front of the vehicle, we should be clear to run up to it. Excellent. Hopefully there's nothing else out there. Here, for now, let's just walk up to here just in case there's something down here.
I've got enemy movement here.
There we go. Yeah, if I walked down there, we would have been revealed. Perfect. And now, as long as I'm standing next to the vehicle, I should be able to open the door, blue move in, close the door, walk back.
Heading there now.
This mission should be a complete success now. Lovely. Doors open, step you all the way in. Close the door, step you back to here. I'm gonna get ready to do our hacking. And there we go, guys. Nice stealth mission over here. Evac, yeah, we'll have to get the evac. Let me see if I can throw it out here. Can I?
Get me out of here! This is Firebrand. Evac.
I think that should work.
Hold tight.
Now, unfortunately, I can't use system infiltration on this thing for whatever reason. Why can I not use it? Do I have to be like all the way in the back? No, apparently they won't let me use it against this crate here. Oh, why not?
Positions concealed.
No targets available. Okay, unfortunately they're not letting me take that. So we'll just have to do this hack, just like so. Do we gamble on the 33% reduction? Worth it! Every once in a while you just gotta take the gambles. And we should be out of here.
The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
The squad is concealed. Movement here!
One more turn.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
And let's get out of here.
They've got our position.
Hello. Hello and goodbye.
I'm gone.
Mission accomplished.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Well, I just learned a new game mechanic from my next play. The truck strat is a little bit weird in that you have to understand the rule of sight with the truck. You can't stand next to the door. Standing next to the door will always get you revealed and shot at. So you need to find some way to get the soldier to open the door, step inside, close the door, and step further in. Usually that's easier with a teammate, but if you have a teammate, you have to worry about stealthing 2 soldiers through the mission. That's something that you gotta keep in mind. But once you're able to get inside the truck, everything is very, very safe, though.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Alright then, guys. Now, I think that is going to be the end for today's stream. I'll see you guys till next time. It's great to be back. And I'm excited to go stream more XCOM, now with faster loading times. Well, till next time, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Neko. Toki, you too. And everybody else. Have a good night. Bye-bye.